You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yo. What it do? Good, great, grand night to you wonderful, beautiful people out there, brethren and sisters, boys and girls, hermanos, mi hermanas, ladies and lads, kings and queens, and everything in between. Y'all know what time it is. A doctor's in the house. It's a good day, you feel me? It's a good day, man. We got basketball on. Houston Rockets versus Spurs. And we got some good old boxing. Come on now. What more you want? What more you want? And then on top of that, the doctor's live. You feel me? God is good, ain't it? All the time. And all the time, God is good. Let's get it, man. Let's hit this roll call real quick, man. We got some wonderful, beautiful people in here, man. My PICs, my partners in crimes, my brothers, mi hermanos in the chat. Let's get it, man. We got WJ McCullough in El Edificio. We got my brother Ty fresh out the bodega. We got the man himself, El Jefe Perez, in the building. What it do? Wembenyama, who's your mama? I know you've been seeing that boy been balling, man. Hey, that boy Wembenyama, who's your mama, been balling, boy. I'm talking about just crazy, boy. He been looking good. Before we get started, get into the nonsense, because we have a lot of things to talk about in addition to the fight to watch, with the headline being NICKLAUS FLAZ versus DELANTE Johnson, which I have NICKLAUS FLAZ, but I think it's going to be a boring fight. But I have NICKLAUS FLAZ winning. But I will say, if it's a boring fight, it benefits Delonte Tiger Johnson. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and bow our heads and say our prayers. Please join me and bow your head if you indulge. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this Friday. Thank you for getting us to this point of the week. You know, hopefully you bring us into the weekend with nothing but a spirit of joy, gratefulness, appreciation, and thanks. You know, a lot of us are going through some things right now that's unprecedented, not just as far as in our household, but even in the nation. So we want to just ask you for guidance, and we want to ask you for patience and understanding, and to know when to fight fire with fire, and sometimes quench that fire with love. Yeah, we just want to give a prayer for those of us that didn't make it to today, and we also want to give a prayer for those that are going through some turmoil inside their family and or friends or inside their business, or you know, or wherever they're at. Lord, we just want to ask you for the strength to keep going, and the reassurance that we've been through rough times before, and we're gonna get through it again. So we thank you, Lord, for your blessings through Jesus' name. Amen. 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 So let's get it, man. Let's get right to it. Whoo! We got my brother Boxing Wiz in the building. I see you sneaking here through the front door. He said my volume a little low. Is it low for everybody else, or is it just low for Wiz? Because I'll turn it up, but I don't want to adjust it and be booming coming through the 808s like Big Crit. You know what I'm talking about? 808. Or like Kanye, you know what I'm saying? 808's a heartbreak. No heartbreak around here though. But yeah, I don't want to adjust it and turn it up and be too loud. So can it be up for everybody else, or y'all are, or is it just Wiz? But yeah, man. So Oscar Perez says so Oscar said we ducking Boots, but people say Boots ducking. Yeah, if you watch the video I dropped, man, I kind of give you some insight and my opinion on it, man. I just think it looks a little crazy, right? I don't want to, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I like Virgil, man. I like Virgil, so I don't know. We're going to get into it, though. Audio's great for you. All right, appreciate it, Oscar. All right. You try to turn it up a little bit. There you go. Thank you, Oscar. I turned it up a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Yes, sir. Amen, Boxing Wiz. But yeah, man. Shout out to my brother Oscar starting off the chat with a good note, man. Boxing Talk graduate, renewing that membership for 8 months, man. Appreciate you committed for another 30 days on the channel. Thank you so much, my brother.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on.
Yes, sir, man, my brother. Renewing his membership, man, for 30 more days. I appreciate it, bro. Keeps us going and going. Consider becoming a member, hitting the super chat, or supporting the channel monetarily, man. We need that to keep us going and growing, how we keep pumping out this daily content, man. Wembanyama fired this season, bro. Wembanyama been going crazy. Wembanyama, who's your mama? And today is the first game with DeAndre Fox returning, right? Or his first game of the season. So I think they're going to have a good little squad, man, you know. We'll see how it goes, man. Boots was catching strays, says Boxing Wiz. The whole Ortiz but Lubin press conference. And that's the thing, man. So that's the thing about the situation, right? It's like, yeah, you can act like it's Boots, but is it really Jerron Boots in this? I mean, you listen to a interview by Robert Garcia, and he's saying, hey, you know, you should have invited us to your fight. So I don't really know why you're showing up to our fight, because you're just trying to play to the media. It's like, bro, what? Why do you need an invitation to go to Boots' fight? If you really want to fight him, why didn't you show up? Like, Boots is about to show up to your fight. I don't understand the problem. You see what I'm saying? It's like, you don't need an invitation to show up. I'm sure that you wouldn't get denied, just like Boots is and Eddie's not getting denied by Virgil or Eddie Hearn. So yeah, attend the fight, man. Like, from my understanding and what I see, you know, I'm very fair, man. It just seems like Virgil Ortiz and his team doesn't want to fight him. I like Virgil Ortiz. There's not much not to like. You see what I'm saying? The way he represents himself, he talks like he says all the right things and stuff like that. I always thought he was, if we're gonna call people weight bullies, I think that he's the definition of a weight bully. I mean, the man literally suffered an illness because he was trying to cut weight so much, you know, with the rhabdomyolysis. That's where that was the source of his rhabdomyolysis, was him trying to cut weight and, you know, putting too much, putting his body in a strenuous situation to where he felt ill. It it's like a hereditary disease or he was born with it or anything like that. It was a direct result of his actions trying to be at a weight or fight at a weight that his body is not comfortable at. So that's why you haven't seen any signs of the rhabdomyolysis at 154. You know, it's not coincidental. But anyway, with that being said, it's just like, bro, you didn't fight for a belt. Even if you don't fight Boots, you never fought for a belt. You didn't fight for a belt at 147. You also didn't fight Bud. You didn't fight for a belt at 154. You also didn't fight Boots. So it's just like, come on, man. You know, so it's just, I don't even care whose fault it is, you know. But even with that said, though, what's even more frustrating is the fact that this is not the only fight between Eddie Hearn and Oscar De La Hoya that we wanted to see, right? Slick behind, Slicky Ricky, you know what I'm saying? Eddie, Steady Eddie. He has Ja Pataya, and Oscar De La Panti has Zerto Ramirez signed to Golden Shower Promotions. So there's two big fights. What I could argue is two of the biggest fights in boxing. At cruiserweight, you know what I'm saying? One at cruiserweight with Zerto, who's on Golden Boy, and Ja Pataya, who's with Matchroom, and then Jerron Bucinis, who's with Matchroom, and Virgil, who's with Golden Boy. Like, come on, bro, let's get it popping, man. I don't even care what Boots is talking about. I don't care what Virgil's talking about. I don't care what Bosey's talking about. I don't care what Robert's talking about. What's Oscar and Eddie talking about? That's what I need. Like, I'm just over it, man. But I don't think Boots is the one that's holding it up, but it could be. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen Eddie play this trickery before, right? You know, so. You know, I don't know, and then we definitely see Oscar pull this nonsense. At this point, I'm over blaming folks, man. Virgil's a great fighter. Boots is a great fighter. Boots is a more proven fighter. He's a more accomplished fighter. There's no denying that. He was a IBF WBA unified champion and Ring Magazine champion at 147 welterweight before he vacated. Like I said, Virgil Ortiz's biggest accomplishment is the current belt that he has, the WBC interim belt. And, you know, we don't really count interms or regular belts, right? So he's essentially beltless. So I don't know, man. Shout out to we got 2 cents in the building sneaking in here. I see you one time for the ladies. Shout out to the boxing sis in there. Yo, what it do? Joaquin, my bright eye in the building. Oh, we got my brother Tay. Said he back again and here to stay. What it do, Tay? Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh, shoot, we got my brother Al Booger in the building. Put some respect on his name. Yes, sir, man. Shout out to my brother Al Booger, man. Hey, man. I can't even lie how much I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I appreciate y'all because I have so many dope people in the chat, bro. That for a brother like me, that's a reflection of the kind of quality we have over here. You know what I'm saying? They can't say I'm not a Tank fan because we got 2 cents right there. They can't say I'm not a Shakur fan because we got Al Booger right there. They can't say I'm not a Devin Haney fan because we got Ty right there. They can't say I'm not a, I don't know, a Cinnamon fan because we got Oscar right there. They can't say who you like, Bam? No, you like Dave Benavidez. He can't say I'm not a David Benavidez fan because we got Dub right there. You see what I'm saying? We a boxing channel, baby. We a boxing channel, man. Straight up boxing channel. We got people that like Clarissa, don't like Clarissa. We got people that like, you know what I'm talking about? All over the spectrum. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We got people that like Tyson Fury, don't like Deontay. We got people that like Deontay, don't like AJ. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. That's what it is. It's kind of that's the family we building over here. You know what I'm talking about? Type of channel platform we building over here, man. So but yeah, Virgil Ortiz, like I said, I actually had Virgil Ortiz beating Erickson Lubin, the Hammer Lubin. I don't think it's gonna be easy. I think it's gonna be a great fight while it lasts. I actually for some reason, the closer and closer we get to this fight, the more and more I feel like Virgil Ortiz is just gonna blitz him. I don't know, y'all feeling like that? I'm feeling like that, bro. I don't like from the press conference, and not because Erickson Hammer Lubin is doing anything wrong per se, or Virgil Ortiz doing anything right. I'm just getting the feeling. I can feel it in the air. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like Virgil Ortiz is just going. He might put Erickson Lubin to sleep. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not saying that because I'm overlooking Erickson Hammer Lubin. Like I've been saying, this fight is almost a 50-50. I would say 55-45 in favor of Virgil. And of course, I'm gonna be honest. Selfishly speaking, which is a big old hypothetical since we're dealing with Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn, but if Virgil Ortiz could win, then I would rather see Boots versus Virgil than Boots versus Lubin. Or, you know what I'm saying? To me, outside of not having a belt, Boots and Virgil is the best fight at 154. Now you could, I don't know, people will argue. I would argue that maybe Sebastian Fedor and Bakram is just as good, but it's not as good from an economic standpoint or a notoriety standpoint or a popularity standpoint. People don't really know Fedor. Well, some people know Fedor, but people don't know Fedor and Bakram as much as they know the combination and tandem of Boots and Virgil. But because I like belts, I like unifications. For me, Fedor and Bakram would be almost as good as Virgil and Boots. But just because of the build-up, the history, the quote-unquote rivalry, it is right, not quote-unquote, the rivalry, you see what I'm saying? I think Boots and Virgil Ortiz is a fight that needs to happen. Like, I'm going to be honest, too. Number one, I don't think it's going to happen next. But number two, I wouldn't be too mad if it doesn't happen next, to be honest. But show me some promise. Like, give me something to grab on and be like, all right, bet. It may not happen next, but it's going to happen next. You feel me? Like, down the line. Like, it may not be the most imminent fight next, but it's going to be a fight in the near future. Like, we building towards something, man. I don't want to hear, I'm hearing Virgil Ortiz talk about potentially going up to middleweight with Janabek and them. Bro, we don't need you with Janabek and them, bro. We don't need you at 160, bro. Stay at 154, get this smoke, bro. Get you a belt, bro. Guys, dang, you a WBC interim holder, man. What are we doing? Anybody else that was an interim belt holder and not heavily demanding a fight with the champion would be getting crucified right now. Imagine if Boots, outside of Virgil, not really targeting Abbas Barao. I mean, of course, Abbas Barao and Xander Zayas, which we're going to talk about later, they have a unification match going on. But you see what I'm saying? Like, the interim belt holder usually wants a title shot. I haven't even heard Virgil really even entertain Sebastian Fedor. I feel like I've heard Sebastian Fedor mention Virgil more than Virgil mentioned Sebastian. It's crazy, bro. Get you a belt, man. You go to 160 without a belt, bro. He's definitely ducking. Hey, that Beanie Siegel. Yes, sir. Shout out to Al Booger. He says, I think Ortiz is going to stop him. Bro, Al Booger. I'm telling you, bro. Shout out to Joaquin. Joaquin said, I still haven't seen the movie. You talk about the Fire Inside, Clarissa Shields movie? Yeah, it's a good movie, man. It's on Amazon. I don't know if you have Amazon, but it's an Amazon joint. So it's on Amazon if you have that. I'm not sure. Yeah, man, gap in technique and footwork, and I don't like Lubin energy. I do not like Lubin's energy this fight either. Like I said, it's not necessarily bad, but it's just not really convincing to me. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think, yeah, the closer it gets, the more confident I am that Virgil is gonna win. But like I said, you know, Eric Lubin, I think it's a good fight. He could potentially outbox him and stuff like that. And, you know, he's a fellow Floridian like me, you know what I'm saying? Fellow Florida boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Haitian American Eric Lubin, Sapase, you feel me? I'm not rooting against him. I'm just telling you what I feel. And I feel like the Mexican American interim champion, Virgil Ortiz, is gonna take this one, man. I think he might stop him. I'm not saying he's gonna do like a Charlo one-rounder, one-hitter quitter, but it might get a little ugly. It just may get a little ugly in there. You feel me? So I don't know, man. Hopefully it's a good competitive fight. Shout out to my brother, Average Someone, mi hermano. How are you, brother? These fights on the zone, no sir. They are on Pro Box for the free ski. Shout out to my brother, Average Someone. Man, nothing much, man. I hope everything's going well for you, my brother. Man, everything's going good on this side. But yeah, it's on Pro Box TV for the free ski. You feel me? It hasn't started yet though. I'm just looking at them setting up the ring. I'm really watching the basketball game. I got the Rockets and the Spurs on my TV, and I got the fight on my second monitor. Man, life is good. Life is good. You feel me? Life is good. Can't complain too much. Of course, we can always complain, but we also should be grateful. You know, not just for the things that we don't have. I mean, don't just be grateful for things you have, but sometimes be grateful what you don't have too. And what I mean by that is that sometimes some doors are closed for your own benefit. You don't even know, because sometimes you walk through that door, it might be to your detriment. You don't even know. You ain't even know it. But yeah, man. So Virgil Ortiz, right? Like I said, man, there's just what Oscar and them are saying and Robert Garcia saying, like, you know, we don't know. Virgil Boots is not gonna fight next. Yeah, of course he's not gonna fight Virgil next, because Virgil's not gonna make him. Y'all not gonna make Virgil available. Like, I don't know, man. It's just weird. Not weird, but it's just. I mean, it's kind of obvious, you know. I don't think, for whatever reason, they think that. Which I always thought Virgil and Boots was a very good matchup, you know. But I'm not a matchmaker, you know what I'm saying, by occupation. So obviously they know more than I do, because they definitely shaking in their boots when it comes to Boots. You know what I'm talking about? They shaking in their boots when it comes to boots. That's just what it is, man. He said, shout out to Average. Average says life is good. Exactly. I'm in my driveway eating some chili peanuts, having a beer and enjoying the weather. It's the little things. Hey, that's a good movie too. You ever seen Little Things? With Denzel and what's my boy name? I don't remember his name right now. I can see his face. He played Morbius. Something Jay Leto, is it Jay Leto? I don't know what he was doing sleeping in Will Smith's daughter's bed. That was kind of crazy when she was younger, but friendship thing, rich folks thing, I guess. I don't know nothing about it. But is it Jared Leto? I don't know. But anyway, that movie was good, Little Things. But yeah, man, so speaking of the little things, that's a big thing. Is that, you know, Robert Garcia, who is, what in my opinion, one of the best trainers in boxing right now, him, Bozy, and Bomac, to me, they're the best trainers. But Robert Garcia, his body language is not screaming that they really are confident with Virgil fighting Boots. Like, I don't know, man. We already know the kind of trickery Oscar does, but hey, he said, Average says, don't think I have. I'll add to the list. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a little detective criminal joint. That was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one, man. Dub says, free 99. Yes, sir, free 99 Average. But yeah, man, so moving on to, excuse me, moving on to, speaking of other fights, man, I've been working on the Spotify trying to get that right, man. I talk to people all the time. They can't get it right, man. They're terrible. Spotify for creators. I'm trying to get it right, though. But, yeah, speaking of Abbas Barao, you know what I'm saying, who's here right here, man, the WBA welterweight, super welterweight, or junior middleweight champion, having a unification on January 31st, man, against Xander Zayas. And they will be in Xander Zayas' hometown of San Juan, Puerto Rico. You see what I'm saying? So, Abbas Barao has to have upset on his mind again. You know, we had the pleasure of we had the great pleasure of interviewing both of those brothers. You know what I'm saying? Abbas Barao came and visited us on the channel, and yeah, man, we might have, just be on the lookout, man. He might spin the block. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to Abbas Barao. And you know, yeah, I just think this fight is gonna be great, man. And you know, I'm not like most people. You know, some people don't like when they're two fighters that they like fight. I get it. You know, you're torn, but I actually like it, because especially when it represents two great fighters, like unification. Hey, man, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them for being ready and willing to fight each other and making it happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Abbas Barao for getting the upset on Jonas Tellis and being willing to seek out these big fights. And shout out to Xander Zayas for according to the rumors, turning down a potential lighter touch for his homecoming in Puerto Rico and seeking a meaningful fight. And that's against Abbas Barao. But you know, we attended that fight where Barao beat Tellis, and you know, the initial plan was that Xander Zayas was going to do a face-off with Jonas Tellis. It's just Jonas Tellis lost. You know, he didn't uphold his end of the bargain, and you know, he had a face-off with Abbas Barao. So this was no shocker. And then, especially if you pay attention to this channel, I've been talking to Abbas Barao, but I didn't let any information go, because when you real, it just comes natural to just, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to compromise anybody and let any information out that I'm not supposed to. But, you know, I've been talking about it a little bit, but it was actually confirmed, officially confirmed. So, you know, we're getting that unification at the 154-pound division. That'd be great. So we'll have the WBA, WBO belt combined with one person, and then we'll just have the WBC with Sebastian Fedor, the IBF with Bakram. And we'll see if Bakram's actually going to get to fight Josh Kelly. They're in talks. I don't know how legitimate that is, but they're supposed to be fighting. So it seems like we're ending this year pretty strong and going into 2026, good Lord willing, with some exciting fights on the horizon. You see what I'm saying? So that'd be good. Let me pull up this round count. Give me a second. The fights have started in on Pro Box. There we go. We caught up now. We in round one. We have Boca Negra versus Aldana. And then we have another guy. I don't know if y'all familiar with Vincent Astrolabio. I know him because, you know, I'll be watching the little weights. I believe he's still at bantamweight. I'm not sure, but he's fighting tonight, and that's the Filipino fighter. I just remember last time I saw him, I believe, was when he lost to Junto Nakatani. I might have saw him since then. I'm not sure, but Junto Nakatani got him out of there in like 1 or 2 rounds. I think 1 round. Nakatani got him out of there, but he's a pretty big puncher. He's fighting tonight too, so That should be pretty interesting. He said, average someone says, yeah, Boots is athletic enough to beat Ortiz, but I think Ortiz has that extra gear that would get the job done. Yeah, maybe. Either way, that's a fight that needs to happen. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at anybody picking Virgil Ortiz. I mean, Virgil Ortiz, I think we could fairly say that he's been in there his last 2 fights, especially Israel Madrimov, right? That's a great fight because he was a champion, right? He had the WBA belt that Abash Barao now has, right? Before Terrence Crawford took it off him. And Virgil Ortiz beat him. That was a close fight. Some people thought it was very close. Could have went either way, that some people think. I mean, I thought Virgil Ortiz won, but it was a close fight, right? Wasn't dominant, but it was close, and it was good enough. And then he fought Serhiy Boachuk before that, which I think is a little overrated now. Shout out to Serhiy Boachuk. I like Boachuk, but it's just funny that no one talks about Brandon Adams, and Brandon Adams beat Boachuk now twice. So with Boachuk losing the second time to Brandon Adams, that win isn't aging too well. And then not to mention it was controversial in nature because people thought Boachuk beat Virgil Ortiz. He dropped him twice, you know, so it shows he's a little vulnerable. That fight was exciting, but it wasn't a great performance as far as a dominant one goes. So we'll see, man. I think Virgil Ortiz, though, but sorry, I think Boots has been more dominant in his wins. Like, he had a little, a lot of people, I think, believe he looked shaky against Karen, but I think Karen could become a champion at 147. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, he waved it off. Oh, Lord. The referee waved it off, man. That's it. In the first round, it's going down. That's it on Pro Box already. You're out of there early. But, yeah, I think that, Mantas Stanionis, the Lithuanian former WBA champion, that's a great win. He was undefeated. And then Karen Chukazan was undefeated. Was he undefeated? No, I think he has 3 losses. 2 to Boots and 1 to somebody else, if I'm not mistaken. But I think he could I personally believe he could become a champion at 147. So I think those are pretty good wins. But from a notoriety standpoint, yeah, Madrimov is more known and Boachuk is more known. But I can't really say that. I would lean towards him having the better personnel, Virgil Ortiz. But obviously, Jerome Boutinis is more accomplished, right? Has more accolades. So don't forget to smack that like button if you haven't done so already. Shout out to Average. He said, who you got in that fight, Doc? The German really grew on me. I'll be rooting for him. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm torn. Right now, at this moment, I'm rooting for Barao. But I think it's a 50-50 fight. Because I think, you know, Xander Zayas being the youngest champion, youngest active male champion, right? The youngest champion is Zamorana, Camille Zamorana. She's the youngest champion. She's only 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? One time for the ladies. I believe she has a WBC belt at atomweight for the ladies. Shout out to her. But she's the youngest. But the youngest on the male side is Xander Zayas. So he's kind of green when it comes to experience. But I think his skill set is a little bit more polished than Xander Zayas. Or a little bit more. Yeah, I'll say he's more technically sound than Xander Zayas. And he's taller and longer. But I think Abash Barao has what's kind of hard to teach. He has that X factor, that extra gear. I think he goes into, you know, and he can make it rough and he's going to come with it. So I would say that I'm torn. I don't know. I can see both winning. You see, I can see passive victory to both, but shout out to Xander Zayas. I like him, but I think I'm leaning towards Abash Barao right now as far as who I'm rooting for, but who I think is going to win, I think it's a 50-50. I think it's about a 50-50, man. Oscar says, my mind says Xander, but my bias says Abash. Yeah, I see that as well. Shout out to Oscar. Yo, shout out to TJR in the building. What's good, brethren? Yeah, I think, I don't know, man. That's a tough fight, bro. It's a great fight, though. So Adams, average someone says Adams beat him in that fight. I think Adams just had his ticket. You talk about Serhiy Boachuk, right? Yeah, Brandon Adams, yep. Yeah. Yeah, somebody could just have your number 2, but if you notice, I don't know if you saw this fight, average someone, but Serhiy Boachuk, he fought Michael Fox, and a lot of people feel like Michael Fox beat him too. You know, and that was before the second Brandon Adams fight. So I'm saying that I like Serhiy Boachuk, exciting fighter. I still think he's a guy, a force to be reckoned with at 154. But some people have thought he's been looking a little shaky. So that might not be the best win, especially if you didn't beat him convincingly, you know, which a lot of people think that Virgil Ortiz may have lost. You see, that was the point I'm making. I think Sergey Boychuk's a dope dude, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sergey Boychuk. Yeah. Shout out to Peel Out, man. He says Lubin looked absolutely shredded at the weigh-ins. Yeah, Lubin came in at 154, right? Exactly. And I think Virgil Ortiz weighed in at 153.8. They both looking good, man. I mean, some people are saying that they Virgil Ortiz looked drained. I don't know. I thought they looked fine. I don't know, man. That's what they do. That's so. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he looked anything abnormal. So we'll just see how we'll see how it goes, man. But yeah, I'm leaning towards Virgil. But it's a great fight, bro. But like I said, the closer we get to it, the more I feel like Virgil Ortiz go walk him down, man. I could be wrong. But either way, I think it's gonna be a good fight, an exciting fight. I'm low key rooting for Virgil, but that's only contingent on we can actually get the Boots fight. We got the second fight coming up soon between on the Pro Box card. And then also too, man, what was I gonna say? I was looking at something earlier too, you know, with the oh, we had the press conference this morning. That's what it was. We had the press conference with Naoya Inoue and who's Naoya Inoue supposed to be fighting? David Allen Picasso Romero, right? So we have the Japanese phenomenal fighter Inoue going against the WBC #1 contender David Allen Picasso Romero from Mexico, right? I saw some people saying that this is a great fight. No, it's not. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I saw a picture of Inoue flexing, right? And people were like, oh my gosh, he's so shredded. He is shredded. Don't get me wrong, he's in good shape. And people showing like Goku saying, oh, this is literally Goku flexing. Bro, I'm convinced that Inoue can show you his big toe. And y'all go make it seem like it was Superman. I don't, oh my gosh, you see that big toe, bro? That big toe, that's I ain't seen the toe like that since Jordan. Like, bro, relax, bro. Like, but let me keep it boxing, right? This is not a great fight. It's only a great fight because it's seen as a building block to get to Inoue versus Nakatani. Stop it, bro. Yes, David Allen Picasso's undefeated, but if you watch, all I gotta say is go watch David Allen Picasso Romero against Azat Hovhannisyan. Hovhannisyan was robbed. Go watch Picasso versus Kamada. That was a very close fight. You can argue Kamada won. This is not going to be a good fight, bro. It's just the only reason why I don't care if it's a good fight or not, because I'm just happy that we're one step closer for Nakatani and Inoue. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, no, it's not a good fight, bro. I'm sorry. Every fight that he fights is not a good fight just because you like Inoue, bro. Like, this is not a good fight. His last fight was MJ Madaliev. That was a good fight. That was a great fight. I'm not saying it was a great Inoue beat him, but I'm saying Madaliev was a highly ranked contender that deserved the fight. We thought he was gonna put up a good fight. You see what I'm saying? But I'll say like MJ Madaliev was probably one out of his last 5 fights that was actually a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Against a quality opponent. This is not a quality opponent. But to me, Junta Nakatani has a harder fight because he's fighting another Mexican fighter that's undefeated on his debut at a new weight class, right? Nakatani's moving up to 122 and he's fighting an undefeated Mexican fighter named Sebastian Hernandez, who's a big KO artist. So, but either way, I still expect Junta Nakatani to win as well. And the reason why this fight is exciting is because they're fighting on the same night, on the same card, and it's gonna be a building block to the ultimate all-Japanese showdown between Naoya Inoue and Junta Nakatani. Don't make it seem like, oh, David Allen Picasso Romero, that's a good fight because of who's fighting. Like, stop it, bro. Shout out to Al Booger, man. Al Booger said they both look good to me. Yeah, I was surprised. Tickets are still on sale. Really? Hey, man, y'all think boxing is in trouble, man? Like, you think that it's just smoke and mirrors, bro? Bro, you know, Jake Paul and Tank wasn't doing that well with the sales, and that's great because I don't want to see that anyway. That's a circus. But Lubin and Ortiz should do good, bro. In Texas? Virgil from Texas. Virgil was just talking to the Dallas Cowboys owner, right? Jerry Jones or whatever. That's not a good sign. But I'm not gonna say it's too bad of a sign either, because let's face it, right? Boots just sold out in Atlantic City. What's his last fight in Atlantic City, or was it in Philly? His last fight was against who, chat? Stanionis? No, Lima. I think that was which one? I think Lima was in Philly, but I think which one was in Atlantic City? Was that Stanionis? I think Stanionis was in Atlantic City. But anyway, Boots be selling out. Clarissa Shields just sold out. You feel me? Who else just sold out this year again? So I guess, I don't know, man. That's crazy. Virgil Ortiz and Eric Lubin's not doing good. If that's true, I didn't look myself. But I'm taking my boy Al Booger's word for it. If that's true, that's crazy. Look at Average. Average said, there goes Doc hating on anyway. I can't speak on anyway, bro. Everybody thinks I'm hating. No, I'm just not super infatuated with this man to think everything he does is the best thing since sliced bread. Like, come on, bro. Like, we got to be honest, man. We got to be. If you could tell me that Boots, that Weisman Lima's not a good opponent, okay, cool. He might not be. If you tell me Stanionis is not a good opponent, undefeated belt holder, you can't tell me that David Allen Picasso Romero is a good opponent, bro. We got to stop it, bro. Shout out to Average. Somebody said, I thought Ribos beat Lubin. A lot of people share that same sentiment, man. That same opinion. I disagree. I thought it was a close fight, but I thought Lubin won. And you know, I like Jesus Ramos, but I thought I didn't have a problem with that decision. But you know, a lot of people also had a problem with the Alicia Bumgarner and Michaela Mayer decision. I thought that was a close fight. I can see why Michaela Mayer would think that she won, but I thought Alicia Bumgarner won a very close fight. I didn't have a problem with it, but I did have a problem with Michaela Mayer versus Natasha Jonas. Michaela Mayer beat that girl. She beat Natasha Jonas. But yeah, I actually thought that I didn't have a problem with Lubin beating Ramos. I have Ortiz winning, but confidence is key, says Average. He said maybe Lubin's confidence grew after that win. That was his last fight, right? No. His last fight was against Ardra Holmes, but it was another undefeated fighter, Average. Lubin has actually been on a nice little streak. I think that Virgil Ortiz would be his third or fourth. I think his third undefeated fighter in a row consecutively, right? I think, yeah, because Jesus Ramos was undefeated. Ardra Holmes, his last fight was undefeated. And then now Virgil Ortiz undefeated. So, yeah. Shout out to my brother George, the last Dragonborn, man, coming through with that bread, that cheese, that butter. Appreciate you, bro. How you doing? George, the last Patriot in the building, man. Big member in the building. Or big sticker in the building. Shout out to my brother Oster in the building. Let's go. Big Oster in the building. Oscar Perez says Tenshin Nasukawa versus Takuma Inoue. Very interesting fight. I don't know if it falls in the good fight category, but very interesting. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a good fight, especially if Tenshin Nasukawa wins. If Tenshin Nasukawa wins, that's an upset, bro. I ain't gonna say an upset, but that's a good fight because Tenshin Nasukawa's coming up, and then Takuma Inoue is a former champion. So now I think that's a good fight. I think that's a good fight, Oscar. Yeah, I think that's a good fight, man. Actually, that's a good fight. Speaking of the little weights, you know, bantamweights and stuff like that, Seiya Tsutsumi versus Nonito Donaire has been confirmed, y'all. Remember, I called this back in March or May, 6 months ago. Your boy be on it, man. When I talked to Nonito, before I even talked to Nonito Donaire, and when I talked to Nonito Donaire at the fight in August, right? I said in May, 6 months ago, he was getting a fight with Seiya Tsutsumi, the WBA bantamweight champion, right? Come on, bro. That's why y'all rock with me, bro. I said it 6 months ago. The ring just announced it yesterday. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's what I do, chat. That's what I do, man. You know what I'm saying? They be having sources. My sources is the source. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my brother Bodega Ty. He said it was in Philly and Atlantic City before that. Thank you. So it was Philly for Lima, and then Atlantic City for Stanionis. Thank you. So I was correct. Appreciate it, bro. I know my boy know because he be out there. Osa said Boots ain't shit, ain't going to do shit. Man, Osa, I hate her, bro. Average says, to be fair, the last two high quality fighters Inoue fought, he blew them out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my, why he hit him like that, chat? Why did he hit him like that? You ain't supposed to hit nobody like that. What an ambulance. What an ambulance. Oh my goodness. Garcia just knocked Tapia almost out his draws. Don't hit him like that again. Oh, right hook. Oh, right uppercut, left hook. Double up on the left hook, right hook. Oh my goodness. Hey, stop it. Stop it, man. This man just did a full squat. He did a full squat before he fell on his back. He talked about the back of his head. Hey, your back of your head hit the canvas. Bro, just go ahead and just let it ride, bro. Throw in the towel, man. They don't love him. They don't love him. There you go. Thank you, ref. Save him. Thank you, ref. Gosh dang, boy. Y'all be trying to catch a body in the gosh dang ring, bro. Call that fight, man. That man, he done hit a whole squat like he was on the toilet when he knocked him down that second time. What are we doing? Come on, man. Shout out to Average Summer, though. He says, to be fair, he blew out the water for the Ahmadali fighter. Yeah, nah. You said you can't spell his name. Nah, you actually spelled it right. Mirajan Ahmadali. You spelled his name right. Shout out to you, Average. Yeah. He blew him out the water, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna call fights what it's not. I'm not saying that anyways great. I said he's a phenomenal fighter. What more do we want here? He's a phenomenal all-time great fighter. That don't make Yi Jun Kim a good opponent. That don't make TJ Doheny a good opponent. That don't make, I don't know who else he fought. David Allen Picasso Romero a good opponent. Ramon Cardenas a good opponent. Luis Nery a good opponent. No. If that's the case, then Boots, if you being good, anybody you fight is a good opponent, then Boots, then Weez Malima is a good opponent. We talk about Weez Malima only having the IBO. TJ Doheny ain't have the IBO. Neither did Ramon Cardenas. Come on, Booger, talk to him. Sounds now like a Virgil problem. Come on, man. You're making a problem, man. They said tickets are still available at the weigh-in. Oh, Lord, Booger. Oh, no. Oh, no. MJ Ahmadali, man. You had to Google it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. George says, I'm not wishing for Jerry Jones' death, but can't he sell the... That's crazy. Why did I read that out loud? Yeah, we gonna have to start vetting your comments now. I'm gonna have to start screening your comments, George. You wildin'. Shout out to my brother Unity in the building. I'm trying to catch up with some comments now. He said, I knew he was about to get stopped. Yeah. He got stopped, dropped, and mollywopped. Stopped, dropped, and mollywopped. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, shout out to my brother George, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. He said, Jim Ross, somebody stop the dang match. You feel me? Shout out to Jim Ross, man. Yeah, bro, stop the match. Stop the dang match. Hey, that's uncalled for. Look at DX. Oh, no, DX is just like a pack of dogs. Shout out to Average. Shout out to Pilar. He said, Norman to Boots is what Morel was to Benavidez. Norman to Boots is what Morel was to Benavidez. I mean, if they ever fight, yeah, I can see that comparison. If they ever fight, though, I'm not sure they fight anytime soon. Maybe they fight later, but not anytime soon. Average said, who has Boots fight in the quality of Fulton Agbadalia? Nobody. I hear you about the fillers anyway it's done, but this step-ups have to be dealt with in good fashion. Yeah, nah, he hasn't fought nobody. I was never, but that's the thing. Don't take what I'm saying out of context. I never said that Boots fought the same type of people. I've never compared Boots with anyway. My point is that if we're gonna critique people's opponents, then let's critique everybody's. But nobody's above have their opponents critiqued. Canelo gets his opponent. When he fought Edgar Berlanga, William Skull, people talk trash about that. Is Inoue above Cinnamon? When Tank fights Lamont Roach and he fights Frank Martin, people talk trash about that. Lamont Roach, Frank Martin, William Skull, and Edgar Berlanga are all better opponents than Inoue's recent opponents, and that's a fact. Except for MJ, with the exception of MJ Ahmadaliev, the last opponents of Cinnamon and Tank, the last three opponents are better than Inoue's last three opponents. It is what it is. And people have no problem critiquing them. No, bro, we critiqued Terrence Crawford, said he fought nobody, right? Why do people think that Inoue's opponents can't be critiqued? Inoue's a beast, and he's doing what he's supposed to. Shout out to him. We not gonna we're not going to talk about David Allen Picasso Romero being a good opponent because he's fighting anyway. No, everybody he fights is not a good opponent, bro. No, we're going to be fair. And we're going to be accurate. Ty said, so we yapping tonight, huh? Exactly. Yeah, average is walling, bro. All I'm saying is critique people's opponents fairly, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said nothing about Nick Ball fighting TJ Doheny. But all you hear is about who Tank fighting. Oh, or who he's not fighting. Nah, bro, we got to be fair. Or Clarissa Shields. Oh, who she not fighting? Somebody told me that, oh, yeah, Michaela Mayer, it should be ranked higher than Clarissa Shields. Because she swept her division. She just swept her division by beating Mary Spencer. 2 of the belts that they fought for. And I like Michaela Mayer. You see her on the intro. But she won the WBO belt and the WBC belt when she beat Mary Spencer. Those belts were vacant. They were made available and put on the line after the fight was already declared. The only belt that was actually on the line initially was Mary Spencer's WBA belt. So shout out to Michaela Mayer, but she's not undisputed there because there's O'Shea Jones, who's the IBF champion. Michaela Mayer is in a very dope, fortuitous situation, though, because she still has her WBO belt at 147, where Lauren Price has the IBF, WBA, WBC. She could go down and fight for undisputed at welterweight, or she could stay at 154 and fight O'Shea Jones for undisputed at junior middleweight. So she's in a very dope position. And Clarissa Shields has been entertaining a potential fight with her. If her and Michaela Mayer could find a reasonable catch weight that's comfortable for the both of them, that's a good fight too. I mean, well, I don't think it's a good fight, I'll be honest. I think Michaela Mayer is too small, but that's what she wants. That's what people are saying they want to see. Michaela Mayer, then okay, you're going to see Michaela Mayer get dealt with. Then they're going to say, oh, Michaela Mayer was too small. Duh. But yeah, man, everybody critiques everybody's opponent except for anyways. I think that's kind of weird. Yeah, I think that's just kind of weird. Average said, "Got you, Doc. I thought you were comparing." No. No, I wasn't. No, I was just talking about. I don't know if maybe you missed it, but I was just saying that because somebody said that David Allen Picasso opponent is good, and I'm saying that's not a. He's not a bad opponent. No disrespect to David Picasso. What I was saying is that people are saying, "Oh, this is a good fight." No, it's not a good fight, bro. He's in a way is and should be the clear favorite. I don't mind it because I see it as a stepping stone to get Nakatani. Hey, in a way, could be fighting. I would say he could fight an Uber driver, but he already fought a Lyft driver, Ramon Cardenas. But my point is that he could be fighting a guy off the street. I don't care as long as it's getting us closer to Nakatani. I'm cool. Because Nakatani, that's a great fight. How could I complain? In a way, he's done everything. He's undisputed. He wiped out the division. So what else? And he just beat MJ Ahmadaliev. Yeah, I'm not critiquing that. I'm just saying that people would be trying to say, oh, this is a good fight. And they don't even know who David Allen Picasso Romero is. They're just saying it's a good fight because Inoue's involved. But yeah, I'm not. If it sounded like I was complaining about that, nah. I apologize. I'm not complaining about it because I don't mind. But hey, Ty says Nick Ball's on fraud watch low key. Absolutely. Oscar said, how would y'all rank Inoue's last 5 opponents? What's his last 5? Are we including Picasso Romero since it's next month? I'm gonna include that, right? So we got Picasso, trash. Hold on, let me get you right, Oscar. That's a great question, Oscar. You know I love to answer that. David Allen Picasso Romero.
Know your fucking place, trash.
MJ Ahmadaliev, fire. That was a great opponent. Who else was before that? Yi Jun Kim.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Who was before that? Ramon Cardenas.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Who was before that? Was that Louis Neary? I ain't gonna say Louis Neary trash. But Louis Neary, he definitely was a cheater.
We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all.
Did I say that right? Right. Picasso, Ahmadaliev, Cardenas, Yi Jun Kim. Oh, no. TJ Doheny. Forget about Louis Neary. Sorry, it was TJ Doheny. TJ Doheny. Hold on, let me fire it up real quick. TJ Doheny.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Sorry, yeah, nah, that's trash. Yeah, so out of 5, only one's been good, and that's MJ Akhmadaliev. So TJ Doheny, but Yijul Kim, but Ramon Cardenas, but I like Ramon Cardenas, but I'm saying he's but at this time until proven otherwise. MJ Akhmadaliev, great. David Allen Picasso, but booty butt cheeks. People just look that he's undefeated and be like, okay, yeah, man, he's good. No, bro, you got to watch the fighters, bro. Picasso was undefeated. He should have 2 losses. Well, I ain't gonna say shit. He should at least have 1. He lost to Azat Hovhannissian. Kameda, his last fight, that's okay. I don't care about that. He got away with 1. Donaire was not his last 5. He said his last 5 opponents, bro. Not all of his opponents. Of course, Stephen Fulton's a great opponent. No, Donaire's a great opponent. Donaire's a Hall of Famer. But I mean, he was older still, but you know, he said his last 5 opponents. Dub says Oster called Tank out, calling out Tank of work. Oster called GTD calling out of work. Oh, I'm asleep. Shout out to Ty. He said outside of 1 dude is butt. Thank you. Yeah, Seiya Susumi versus Nonito Donaire is a good one. Oster said it's duck season. Oh, I'm so late. Yo, Oster says Boots is a hype job. He's never going to fight Ortiz, and Ortiz ain't doing shit neither. That whole fiasco is bullshit. Norman will beat Boots' ass, in my opinion. I like Brian Norman as well. I don't know if he'll beat Boots' ass, but I do like Brian Norman. But I do like how you said the Ortiz and Boots fiasco is bullshit.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit, 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 bullshit.
I do agree with that part. Yeah, exactly. Peel out. Kickball. Slim Reaper says, who you got, Johnson or Flaz? I'm going with Flaz, man. I'm going with Flaz. Hey, WJ McCullough, my bro. And I'm not saying this average. This ain't Doc. This is my boy Dub. He's firing the alarm, man. He said, Inoue cheated in Cool Boy's fight. Dropping bombs on him. He said those hands wraps were the size of a tire. God. Unity said it was obvious to me. Oh, Lord. Y'all out here snitching?
All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Out here snitching? No, I ain't gonna say the man cheated, but hey, I ain't gonna knock your suspicion because we've been suspicious for less. Well, like KD just traveled right there. Like he took a couple steps on that catch. George says, can Shakur make up his dang mind about his opinions and switch it up like Tyson Fury, except without the charisma to pay it off? Facts. Man, I don't know, man. Shout out to Shakur. I think he's one of the best fighters, obviously, but I don't really. He all right. He be doing some annoying stuff, man. But he's a beast of a fighter. That's all that matters to me. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna fight Tio, man. You think he's gonna happen? I don't blame Shakur though. I blame Tio. I'm not sure that fight's gonna happen. They're talking about January though, man. They're saying they're this close. But we heard that before, right? We heard Teofimo and Keyshawn was this close. We heard Teofimo and Devin was this close. We heard Teofimo and Brian Norman was this close. Teofimo and Boots this close. Teofimo and Subaru Matias this close. You know what I'm saying? Now Teofimo and Shakur this close. Like, come on, bro. I don't believe it until Teofimo and his opponent is in the ring and that first round bell goes ding. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't believe it, bro, until I see it. Doc, anyways, I could take the... Oh, you found it? Okay, bet. Yeah, the chat is annoying, right? When it's on the TV, in the Pro Box stream, I'm with you on that. Norman getting cooked by Devin. Ooh, shout out to Oscar. I'm going with Norman, man. I'm going with Norman, but it's going to be a good one, bro. Either way it goes, it's going to be a good one. Don't forget to smack that like button if you haven't done so already. Doc, did you tell me about that TOBS? Nah, I believe it. Come on, man. I told you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Bro, I might be many things, but a liar is not one of them. My mama raised me right. Now, I ain't going to lie to you, bro. like I said, bro. You know what's crazy? Average. I've been thinking. The more I've been thinking about this fight with Tio and Shakur, the more I think Tio has a good chance to win. I'm still going with Shakur. But the more I think about it, the more I can see a path of victory for Tio that's like, I'm not going to say easy, but it's like obvious. And when I say obvious, I'm not saying it's going to be easy to execute or whatever like that, but I can see ways that he can win is what I'm saying. Like, I think he has some advantages in that fight. But I'm going with Shakur still. But when I first heard it, I was like, oh, yeah, I got Shakur easily. But the more I think about it, man, the more I think like Tio could win. But I don't believe that he's gonna fight. I don't believe him. Maybe he pump fakes too much, bro. Yo, shout out to Tramos, man. Is this TRJ, man? Thank you so much, bro. TJR, excuse me. Shout out to TJR with the sticker, man. Dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Yes, sir. Turn up on the super chats, dropping the graffiti on the chat walls. We got the Cash App right there. We got everything, man. We got the Cash App. We got the super chats. We got the members. Everything's open, man. Show your boy some love so we can keep going and growing. I appreciate it. Yeah, Zerto and Josh, the same mess. Oscar, same mess. Average says, honestly, for me, it's the Tio that comes in. And I'm not gonna lie, Average. I don't really like that, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. TJR says, I'm from Canada. That's like 60 cents. Hey, man, hey, you contributing, bro. I appreciate it. I'm saying 60 cents richer. You know what I'm talking about? I need it. I need it for the channel to keep going and growing, man. Help keep the lights on, man. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, bro. Booger says, what can Tio do to beat a style like Stevenson? That's a good question, Booger. But it's like what Average said, which I don't like, because I feel like it's giving Teofimo an out, right? We say things like, oh, it depends on what Tio comes in. I think what Tio comes in depends on his opponent. Like, I'm sorry, I don't buy into that, oh, it's Tio on a good night, Tio on a bad night. No, bruh. Tio looked bad because Sandor Martin forced him to adjust, and he doesn't know how to adapt. That's what I think it is. I think if Tio looks good against you, it's because you can't do nothing with him. But if you force him to adjust his game plan, which is what Albuga is talking about. Well, that's what it puts me in the mindset of, is that Shakur could switch up his style and stuff like that and make it difficult for you and take away what your best attribute is. So can we see Teofimo adjust after that? I don't think it's a case of Teofimo having a good night or a bad night. I think that when he didn't look good, I give that credit to George Kambosos. I think that Teofimo thought he was going to walk through George Kambosos, and George Kambosos wasn't going. You see what I'm saying? And the same thing I say with Buddy. What's my boy's name? I just said it. Sandor Martin. Same thing I say with Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz's game plan was whack. Don't get me wrong. That game plan was ass. But Teofimo didn't know how to cut off the ring. Didn't know how to effectively use a jab. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't adapt. He doesn't adjust. He's not a smart fighter. He's a good fighter because he has great athleticism. He has great reflexes. He has good power, good enough power. I think that he knows how to fight in the pocket. I think he has stuff that's, he has some things that are associated with physical greatness and attributes of superiority, right? But he has to have things that that you can obviously work on, you know, like if you had a good trainer, I think Teofimo would be great with somebody like a Bomac. But I don't, you know, his father, who's his trainer, said that his son doesn't need a jab. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You gonna say your son doesn't need a jab? My son doesn't need a jab. Your son? He don't need no jab?
What?
He said his son doesn't need a jab, and then his son went in there, fought Jermaine Ortiz, and what happened? He could have used a jab.
You dumbass.
I'm just saying. He said he had to stop somebody in like 7 fights. So he's a new Canelo after Plant. Shot to peel out. Unity says Tio path to victory is using his face to break Shakur's ass. Shout out to Dub. Dub says, what do you guys think about Dominique Valle? You know, I got to rock with him. He's a fellow Floridian, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to lie, Dub, I think Dominique Valle, I think it's just, I don't want to say a disaster waiting to happen, but I haven't seen anything from Valle. You know, remember we saw his brother fight too. We saw his brother lose on a card in Pro Box. You know, and that's no shame in that. Pro Box is kind of tough. But sometimes I'll be honest. Sometimes I feel like Pro Box. I'm trying to think of a good way to say this. Diplomatic way to say this. Pro Box is good for matchmaking, right? At a certain level. I think Pro Box is great for mid-tier matchmaking. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm saying that with the utmost respect. Like, I think that Pro Box is good with matchmaking for guys that aren't great, right? So, like, if you have a great fighter, you think Shakur would struggle with a guy from Pro Box? You think Inoue would struggle with a guy from Pro Box? So I think sometimes their matchmaking, the difficulty of their opponents are overrated. And it's more so evident that some of these guys are just mediocre or good at best. So I think Dominique Valle, I think he's good and his matchups are tough, but I'm not sure if that's an indication of his matchups being tough. I mean, of him being good and fighting actually guys that are going to bring him to the next level, or he's just fighting guys that are tough because they're at the same level as him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, no disrespect, but rest in peace to Mickey Ward. I mean, almost killed Mickey Ward. God forgive me. Rest in peace to Arturo Gatti, right? Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward were great fights. But it's not because either one of them were great fighters. It's just because they were around the same level, so they made great fights. Don't confuse Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti with what Manny Pacquiao and Marquez was. Manny Pacquiao and Marquez are two great fighters that produce great fights. Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti, rest in peace, were two good fighters that made good fights. But you saw what Arturo Gatti, what happened to him when he stepped up against guys that are really elite, like a Floyd or whoever else, you know, or even Mickey Ward, right? So I think that Pro Box is like a whole bunch of Mickey Ward and Arturo Gattis, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. That's good. But what I'm saying is, it's not always evident to tell for me who is really good, even though they're on Pro Box. Like, for example, I'll give you another example. How good is Najee Lopez? I don't know how good Najee Lopez is. I know a lot of people talk about him, but at light heavyweight division, would anybody pick Najee Lopez over David Benavidez? No. Would you pick him over Beterbiev? Hell no. Would you pick him over Bivol? Absolutely not. Yeah, he's going through the gauntlet and fighting tough fights at Pro Box, but he's fighting tough guys because they're at his level. You see what I'm saying? What do I think is more beneficial to go to fight guys on your level like a Pro Box run as opposed to like a top rank run that Edgar Berlanga was on? Yeah, absolutely. It's better because it's more guys. You're like top rank put Edgar Berlanga on a run where these guys shouldn't even been in the same gym, let alone the same ring as Berlanga. You see what I'm saying? So I think it will get you better prepared because you have tougher matchups. So build your mentality and your strength, strength of your fortitude and stuff like that. But like the guy right now, Dominique Valle is fighting. Is he a good guy? I just think he's on his level. And I think Pro Box matches you with guys on your level early. There you go, right there. Shout out to my brother Dub. That was a great question. I think Pro Box matches you with guys on your level earlier than like a top rank does. That's the difference, in my opinion. Like, I don't think you see what I'm saying? I seen Beterbiev on the same card as Yarden. Nah, he's not there anymore, TJR. He was supposed to be fighting Dion Nicholson, but that fight got canceled. But you're right. He was supposed to be on the Benavidez and Yard card fighting Dion Nicholson. A guy out of Deontay Wilder's camp. But put some respect on Pro Box. Yeah, I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I'm saying that respect. I think it's dope. He said Tank struggled with a guy from Pro Box. But look, okay, Unity. He struggled with what kind of guy? He was a champion. You see what I'm saying? So he's a champion. He's a champion that only had one loss, and that was to Jamel Herring. The guy that we saw him before Tank was who? Fago McCrory. That fight was pretty easy for Lamont Roach, right? Because Lamont Roach is on that level above. So that fight didn't look hard for Lamont Roach. So that's what I'm saying. That's my point right there. So I'm glad you said that. Yeah, that's my point right there. So when the guys are really, really good, I don't think Pro Box matches them up well. It's just that they have a lot of mid-tier guys that match up well with the, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like Delonte Tiger Johnson. This is going to be a good fight between Tiger Johnson and NICKLAUS FLAZ. But I don't think NICKLAUS FLAZ or Delonte Johnson beat Brian Norman. They're there at 147. I think everybody would pick Brian Norman over them, right? Now 147 is not a good example because that's a shaky division, but hell, I pick Barrios over FLAZ and Delonte Johnson too. Yeah, exactly. Roach cooked them, you know what I'm talking about? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not knocking pro, but I think that's good. But I think it's more so like they're going off of they're running with the label of tough matchmaking. I think what it is early tough matchmaking. Like, look, okay, another guy, Kendrick, Lester Martinez was on Pro Box, right? Dope dude. But look what he did to Joe Sean James. He knocked Joe Sean James smooth out. Shout out to Joe Sean James. But that's another Pro Box fight, you know. So Lester Martinez ain't struggled until he got to Christian and Billy. Then he struggled. But with Top Rank, Lester Martinez wouldn't have fought a Joe Sean James caliber guy until maybe like his 30th fight. You know how Top Rank does it. Pro Box just put you in there. You know what I'm saying? With Pro Box, you gonna get that fight earlier than you would on like a Top Rank. If that makes sense. You gonna get, yeah. There's yeah, so I mean that, no, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Pro Box fighters I like, you know. And once again, shout out to Mickey Irish Ward. I'm not talking trash about Mickey Ward. I'm just saying there's a difference between the Mickey Ward and a Gotti trilogy than there is a Marquez and Pacquiao. Or give me another good trilogy. I don't know. Beterbiev and Bivol. Like, that's not that. Like, let's be honest, right? That is an action-packed fight between two guys that are around the same level. It's not because they're some super champions, you know. I'm not, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. Once again, rest in peace, Arturo Gatti. My brother Rick Tim's in the building. What's good, bro? Top Rank be picking and choosing who they do that to, though. That's a good point. They ain't doing it too much right now because they stuck. They stuck. He said some fighters they kind of throw to the wolves to see if they survive. I don't know though. I don't know. You think like what star have they done that to? The only star I could think of that they done that to, Kendrick, is Jared Anderson. And remember, they didn't want to do that. Remember, Bob Arum was like, "Hey, don't do it." Jared Anderson, you see that check? Jared Anderson say, "Hey, you see that money? I'm doing it." Bob Arum said, "Don't do it." He said, "I'm doing it." He said, "Okay, go ahead and do it." And what happened? McCauley folded him up, rolled him up, throwed him up. I'm trying to think like early on. That's the only one that comes to mind for me. I mean, look at Richard Torres Jr., who he just fought. He did fight Guido Vianello. That was a nice step up. Bruce Shushu Carrington been stepping up nicely. I know that we're not big on Shushu, but he's been struggling, but he's been stepping up a little bit. But remember, Bruce Shushu Carrington was a beneficiary of Top Rank too. He was looking very, very good. He was looking very, very good. And I was watching the face-off when I thought Devin Haney was tripping. He said Brian Norman is a beneficiary of Top Rank. I disagree. Like, people forget. Brian Norman was supposed to be a victim to Giovanni Santillan. Brian Norman was actually being fed to the rules. Brian Norman was a pleasant surprise for gosh dang Bob Arum. Remember, he fought Giovanni Santillan in his hometown, in his backyard of San Diego, went in there and upset. That wasn't intentional. A lot of people think about Teofimo too. Teofimo was not intentional either. Teofimo upset Lomachenko. We gotta remember that. What was Giovanni? Giovanni Santillan was like 30-0 or something like that when he lost to Brian Norman. That wasn't intentional. You think Bud was coddled? No. Bud wasn't coddled. But Bud was a surprise too. Remember, Bud was a surprise too. I can't remember who was Bud supposed to lose to? Because it was somebody even. Let me look it up. I can't remember. I think Bud was supposed to lose to Not even Gamboa. It was before. There was somebody else before Gamboa. Shout out to my brother Thomas Hill in the building. What's good, brethren? There was somebody before Gamboa, if my memory serves me correctly, that he was supposed to lose to. When I say supposed to lose, so I'm saying that he was an underdog. Was it? Oh, Bradis Prescott. He wasn't supposed to beat Bradis because remember when he fought Bradis Prescott just beat, if I'm not mistaken, I think he just beat Amir Khan. Terrence Crawford came out of that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but if my memory serves me correctly, I think Terrence Crawford, I could be wrong though. Maybe it wasn't just after Amir Khan, but I don't remember. I could be wrong on that. There was somebody that he was supposed to lose to though. It might not have been Bradis Prescott. It might have been Bradis Prescott. I don't remember. It could have been Bradis Prescott. Maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. Exactly. Tia was manufactured. That's the point I'm making. So when they do take risks, it's usually with a guy that they're not really big on. That's my point, right? So Tia was manufactured before the Loma fight, and Loma was supposed to put that down, right? It's supposed to boost up his resume. Oh, he beat another undefeated guy. Same with Giovanni Santillan. Giovanni Santillan was supposed to beat another undefeated guy in Brian Norman, but he got upset. So the only person I could think of that they fed to the wolves was somebody they didn't really want to was Jared Anderson, and Bob Norman was is documented he was against that. You see, ain't nobody talking about people. We're talking about the matchmakers. We're talking about the promoters. We're talking about Top Rank. You talk about people and fans. Oh, you talk about something completely different. George said, "Little baby got rolled up like a fresh pack of Zah." Yeah, man. Only one like a fresh pack of Zah. Hey, one time for Kendrick in the chat, and one time for Kendrick Lamar. He ain't took the fight for money, but that's the thing though. I'm not mad at that. Like he took it for money. I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, you fight for money. It's like when people say, "Oh, Terrence Crawford took the Canelo fight for money," but then he messed around and won. I think that if Jared Anderson would have beat Bacoli, that would have been a great win. It's just a stupid fight in hindsight because he lost, and we know that Bob Arum wanted to do more with him. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad. We can't have it both ways. I actually applaud Jared Anderson for taking that fight, money or not. I applaud him. He made the wrong decision, but I mean, it depends on how you look at it. But he according to the general consensus, he made the wrong decision because he lost. But that was a challenge. Norman definitely hyped Josh, says Oscar. He good though. Ty said to Oster, realistically between 147 and 154, even 160, who could we claim be an opponent worth their name that could potentially be a 50-50 fight or beat Boots, not named Devin, Bud, or maybe a healthy Jamel? Hey, shout out to my boy Oster. Hey, my boy Oster, if he rock with you, he rock with you. If he don't rock with you, he don't rock with you. I respect it. He be wildin', but I respect it. But Coley almost broke his neck, bro. That's a fact. You almost broke that man's neck, man. You see how your neck ain't supposed to roll up like that. Your neck ain't supposed to move like that. That was completely unnatural. I don't know. We'll see, man. I got Norman beating Devin, but if Devin beats Norman, I'm giving both fighters all of their credit that they deserve, man. This is a great fight. Shout out to Norman. Shout out to Haney. I don't know what's there not to like about this fight. What is there not to like, bro? I said Norman is definitely another one. I don't think so. I don't think Norman's another one protected. So like I said, he was an underdog. You remember he just came off that rough fight with Boca Chica. Norman was counted out, just like Bud was at one point by Top Rank. So I'm gonna be honest, and this is what it is. I'm not knocking Top Rank. This is what they do. I mean, Floyd talked about it, right? Top Rank doesn't really prioritize the Black American fighter, right? They usually go for the Puerto Rican fighter or the European fighter, particularly Ukrainian fighter, right? That's Top Rank's MO. So, you know, I think they mostly looked out for Berlanga because they thought he was going to be good. I think they mostly looked out for Loma. They thought he was going to be good. I thought they looked out for Jared Anderson too, which is a Black American, right? Because they thought he was going to look good. I don't think that they were looking out for Brian Norman or Bud. I just think that they just outperformed even what they thought. I'll even say Teofimo too. I'm not sure they're necessarily looking out for Teofimo until he beat Loma. So I don't think that they're really looking out for Brian Norman until he beat Giovanni Santillan. I also don't think they're really looking out for when I say looking out, I'm saying like I don't think they were under some type of protection plan, like they were being too careful who they fought. Like I said, I mean, it was an upset. Osa said, my bad, Osa, you said he could fight Josh Kelly. That would be a good fight. Madju Boychuk. You talking about Boots? Boots tried to fight Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly didn't want it. Shout out to George. He says Jared Anderson said he was going to retire 26 years old. He turns 26 a week and a half from now. Well, adios. Adios, Mr. Anderson. Man, Jared Anderson, I mean, hey, like I said, I like Jared Anderson, and then I listen to people. Jared Anderson has always told us that he doesn't love boxing like that. He says he just does it because he's good at it. So once he said that, how could I be mad at him, man? Get your money. You get a lot of money. You're good at something. You get paid a lot of money for it. Do it. Everybody doesn't want to be a legend, bro. We can't. I mean, we can. I guess if you want to, you can do whatever you want, but you can't put your expectations on people, man. If you don't want to be great, you don't want to be great. He just wants to, you know, everybody doesn't go to work wanting to be the best burger flipper at McDonald's. Everybody don't want to be the best cashier at Publix. Everybody don't want to be the best engineer at Lockheed Martin. Some people do, but everybody does. So it's a job. Some people don't want to be all-time great like Terrence Crawford or Cinnamon or Floyd or Sugar Ray or Duran, or you know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Especially when you're honest. Now, when you lying to yourself, that's when it's, you know what I'm saying, a little problematic. But if you're honest, Jared Anderson been told us. He been told us. Shout out to TJR. He says, I heard Canelo. No. That is not true. You are a victim. Whoever you heard that from, you are a victim of I don't even remember the dude's name, but he's somebody on Twitter that he literally has it in his name. But people be so thirsty. I'm no disrespect to you, TJR. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about whoever you heard that from. I actually love it. You know why I love it? I'm gonna be honest. I love it because it exposes these people that just take anything off of Twitter and run with it and act like they're making content. You're like, I mean, you do what you want. It is your content, you know. But if you call yourself a boxing news channel, don't you want to get legitimate news, or you just want to put anything out there? I mean, I guess it worked for the president, right? With the fake news he be putting out. So, hey, do your thing. But yeah, there's multiple what's it called? There's multiple Twitter accounts. Some with a pretty big following. They literally are trick accounts. Some of them will tell you, they'll be like, hey, I'm a parody account, but people just, that's how little people read. So you got that from I know you good, TJR. Like I said, I'm not knocking you because you're asking. Shout out to you for asking. You said that's what you heard. I'm talking about the content creators, not you. Like content creators like myself that will see it and run with it. But if you click on I can't remember the dude's name, one of them. There's one guy called Boxing Ho. I think that's where you saw it from. His name is Boxing Ho. Why would you take news from a person whose handle is Boxing Ho? But the content creators don't see it and just run with it, bro. It's crazy. I could put it on Twitter right now. on one of those accounts and say Terrence Crawford got 18 toes on one foot, they gonna, oh my gosh, that's why he's so good. It's fake news, bro. So there's Boxing Ho and there's another. Remember, I don't know if you remember Michael Benson, right? Remember Michael Benson? Before I think his account was purchased by The Ring. There was another Michael Benson trick account, but it had 2 N's on the Benson. And then if you clicked on it, it said, "Oh, this is just a boxing parody account," or whatever it said. That's how little people read. But yeah, nah, he's not. He has a split. Now there was another one that I appreciate you. Shout out to you, TJR. There was another account that said that Keyshawn Davis is fighting. Who was it? Was it Frank Martin? No. I can't. It was Keyshawn Davis versus. Was it Frank Martin? No, Hitchens. It was another. I think it was the same account with the Canelo and with the Canelo and Eddie Reynoso thing. I think it was the same account. They said Keyshawn Davis and Richard Hitchens are fighting next. He almost traveled. Yeah, it was Hitchens, right? You saw it too, right? Boxing Wiz? Yeah, it was fake, bro. Shout out to my brother TJR, man, with the sticker. Thank you so much, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits.
Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we could all get got. So I want to be clear too. We could all get got. But it's just funny, like, sometimes you just put a little effort, man. Just put a little effort, bro. That's it. I'm talking about that's just how I run my channel, man. And I just feel like I have a responsibility. If I'm calling myself a content creator, I want to be considered a reputable boxing news channel platform, right? And more than that, you know, in the future, good Lord willing. But it's like I got to do my homework, bro. I can't just see one thing on one source and be like, okay, bet that's it. Unless it's like a reputable source that's you know, like if the Ring magazine or somebody that like DAZN or something like that, or Oscar De La Hoya or Eddie Hearn or PBC, Matchroom, Al Heyman, Frank Warren, if they say something and then it doesn't come into fruition, that's different because that's coming from somebody that's reputable. But if it's just somebody on Twitter, like, you see what I'm saying? Like me, I would naturally go and look at other sources and try to find it out. And if I don't see it somewhere else, or if I don't see it somewhere that's recognizable or somebody that I know before, maybe like I might know somebody in the camp, which is very rare, but sometimes I do, then I won't say it. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Smoochie in the building, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits.
Responsibility, man. It's called integrity. Shout out to Just Do. I didn't know Just Do was in here. Shout out to Just Do in the building. I just see people say what's up, and I must be missing some messages. I ain't see that. Shout out to Just Do in the building. What's good, my brother? Y'all check out my brother Just Do, man. Dope channel, man. But even doper person, man. Check him out. Oscar says, honestly, if Boots hasn't fought nobody, I don't see how people hype on Norman. That's a good point. That's a good point. I see no flaws in that statement. Unbiased Boxing News. Thank you, TJR. Shout out to you, bro. Please tell your family, tell your friends, tell your homies about it, man. We trying to keep going and growing. Shout out to my brother TJR, man. Big salute. Thank you so much. Smoochie in the building said, hey. You know what I'm saying? Got Big Smoochie in the building. One time for the ladies. Shout out to Smoochie. I appreciate that, TJR. Yeah, and you never know, right? You never know, TJR. Maybe, you know, Canelo and Reynoso could split up. You never know, but I'm not going off that site. But I hope they keep doing it, though, because like I said, it allows, not only once I tell you about it, right, now it allows you to see what other people talk about it, how much or how little research they do. Big Canada in the building. I need to make it out there to Canada, man. I've been to Canada one time, Toronto specifically. I had a good time out there, man. I went out there for the Carabana Festival. You familiar with Carabana, TJR? Annual Caribbean Fest? They need to make it back out there, man. They was out there, boy. I'm talking about, hey. Yasursky had me a good old time, boy. But shout out to Oscar, though. He said, Norman got dropped by Cuevas. Nah, he didn't. He got dropped. Nah, he got rocked. He didn't get dropped. Unless I'm tripping. I think he got rocked. I remember he getting rocked. I don't remember him getting dropped, though. But I will say this, though. I agree with Oscar. If we're criticizing Boots, and which I said that there's a lot more people to criticize. So let's say we make a comparison between what Boots has done and what Norman has done, right? I mean, I think Giovanni Santillan was a great win. Like I said, that was an upset victory. I think Santillan was like 32-0 or something like that at the time when Brian Norman beat him. It was in his backyard. That was a great win. That got into the WBO interim championship, right? Great win. Jin Sasaki, you know what's so crazy about this, Oscar? And Oscar could attest to this. Ty could attest to this. Kendrick can attest to this. I don't know, Smoochie, if you remember. I don't know. You know what's so crazy, chat? I'm a pat myself on the back a little bit. You know what's so crazy? People always say, "Oh, I didn't know who Jin Sasaki was, so Norman knocked him out." You know who knew about Jin Sasaki? This guy. You know who said Jin Sasaki should have had a title shot before he actually got one against Norman and called him out? This guy. Matter of fact, let's see if I can pull up the date when I talk about Jin Sasaki on my YouTube channel. You know, nobody knew about Jin Sasaki, but Doc knew about Jin Sasaki. Jin Sasaki was on like an 8-fight win streak. You know what I'm saying? And he had the Asian regional title over there. He only had one loss. That was to Andy Hiroka. Your boy knew about Jin Sasaki. That's what that's my job. I like it. I like watching boxing. I don't care if you straw weight. I don't care if you heavyweight. I don't care if you male. I don't care if you female. I'm watching. I like boxing. So when people say that nobody knew about Jin Sasaki, nah. I feel disrespected. Nah, you ain't know. I knew. I literally made a video about him. He deserves a title shot. Let me see when I said this. Look, chat. Look, chat. Look, chat. Let's see if I can do a mirror. Look, chat. When did Ty? When did Boca Chica drop Norman? Yeah. But did it count as a knockdown? I don't remember if it counted. But yeah, he dropped him. Did they wave it off though? I don't remember. I know it was a no contest, but when did Brian Norman? What was the date that Brian Norman fought Jin Sasaki? I'm about to pull it up right now. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is Brian Norman. Brian Norman fought Jin Sasaki this year. Right? In June of this year, right? Remember, we didn't know about Jin Sasaki, right? That's what we said. This is my channel right here. Well, let me move my big old head. What date does that say right here, chat? You see my cursor? This video says Conor Benn gets Mario Barrios title shot after PED suspension. Skips over who? Skips over who? Skips over who, chat? Skips over Jin Sasaki. Skips over Jin Sasaki. That's Jin Sasaki in the picture right here. Stop playing with me, man. When was this posted? This was posted in 2024. The beginning of December in 2024. Stop fucking playing with me, chat. Stop playing with me, chat. Stop playing with me, chat. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me, man. I was talking about Jin Sasaki in 2024. Come on, man. Come on, man. It did count? Okay. At least to me. No, I probably did. I actually don't remember. I remember that fight being sloppy. I remember it getting called off. I gotta watch it again. I don't really recall the Boca Chica fight too much. I just remember it being sloppy. I remember Boca Chica. I'll be honest. I remember Boca Chica was, if I was going to favor anybody in that fight during the fight, I was favoring Boca Chica. But if they fought again, I think Norman beats him. But I do remember favoring Boca Chica until it was stopped. I don't quite remember exactly, so I'll be lying. He said, "Let me pull up for 3 minutes." I got, yeah, come on. That's good. I don't want to say nothing anyway. I'm kind of tired. I almost fell asleep on y'all ass. I ain't gonna lie, I almost ain't make it, boy. I was tired, boy. I went to do me a little workout, man. And, you know, I had my little weights on my back too, so I did be a little set, and somebody was out there, and God bless them, they were trying to do some muscle, so I was trying to help them do it too, in addition to doing my own workout. I'm a little tired, boy. I almost ain't making on here, boy. But God is good. God is good. You hear me? What happened to Paulie's eye? Paulie got freaked up in BKFC. Was it BKFC or BKB? Bare knuckle boxing or bare knuckle? One of the bare knuckle joints. I think it was BKB. Oster says, Doc, the difference to me is that Brian Norman was not being compared to a guy like Bud for real. That hype Boots up, and everybody started comparing Bam. Now people want to see Boots fight. I'm not mad at that, Oster. You know me, bro. Like I said, I might disagree with you, but you know, like I said, you be staying solid in your opinion, even when it's misguided. I think I agree with what Ty's saying. Like, I've been keeping up a little bit with your conversation, but I'm not mad at you. I do agree. You know, that's what comes with it, right? I mean, I don't think Boots. I think Boots should be calling out Bud. I don't think he should fight him. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not saying that to protect Boots or protect Bud. I just think it's smart to keep your name attached to Bud. You see what I'm saying? Even if you don't fight him, I mean, that's what Eddie Hearn is doing to me. So at some point, it's kind of makes sense. Like even with like Dominic Valle just won. So I mean I think like Errol Spence and Keith Thurman, it was smart to keep their name attached to Floyd. I don't think you should fight him. Oh, you were answering Oscar? Oh, okay, my fault. Oh, you said you added me too. You said at Oscar at Doc. No, yeah, I agree with you though. I mean, I agree. Yo, my brother 2-4 in the building. Now, I agree with Ty. I mean, like, there goes his brother. Both those brothers fight right there. The guy in the green tank top is a brother. We saw him fight. He lost one of his fights. Shout out to them though. Yeah, I think Dominique Valle is okay. Shout out to Dub. He asked me, but I don't see nothing that's like not like too impressed. I ain't pull up my brother Kendrick real quick. Yo.
What it do?
What's good, bro? Dang, I can't hear you. Is it me or you low? You real low.
You can hear me?
A little bit. Maybe I have. Hold on, let me turn. Maybe I have the Pro Box too loud. All right, say something again.
Yeah.
Nah, you still low. Is he low for y'all chat or is it just me? Can you, if y'all can hear him, then it's cool. I could deal with it.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. Barrios and Ryan is being planned, which I think is criminal. But hey, it is what it is, man. You know, some people get special treatment. I got Barrios winning though. My brother Kendrick.
What's good?
Nothing much, man. How are you?
I'm all right, man.
What I'm talking about.
I had a question though.
Question for me?
Remember a while back we had a conversation. I don't even think we was on stream with this conversation, but I was like, "Yo, Doc, I think you need to like do some writing, some articles or something." Remember that conversation?
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yep.
So why I'm going about my day, you know, seeing my clients and stuff like that. I get a vibration in my phone. I look at it, notification, ESPN, and it to me, you know what I mean, because I'm here all the time. Somebody's breaking news, but this person didn't break the news.
You know how that
The
go.
news was broken about 2 weeks ago.
Come on now.
But see here, I can't be mad at them. Right? It's like being mad at Thomas Edison for getting the patent for the light bulb. His first somebody invented it before him.
That's true. You're right. You're right. That's on me. You're right. What news you talking about? You talking about the unification joint, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, I know it. You're right, cause I felt like that too. I was like, dang, you're right, bro. You're right. I probably should write some articles, cause that way it's documented, timestamp, published. I'm gonna look into that, man. I appreciate that, bro.
And they got ESPN using them as a source.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
You're right. I appreciate it, bro. You're right. And you know what's so funny? I even have freaking DMs to prove the confirmation coming from one of the fighters. And you know it's what it, yeah, exactly. So crazy, bro. You're right about that. You're right about that,
when
man.
you talking about all of the like how you be talking about Jensen Saki and before this and that and all that other stuff, like, hey man, we gotta put our stuff in writing now.
You're right. And it wouldn't be as hard, you know, with Chat GPT and stuff. You know, I could put the general idea and have them. You know what I'm saying? I still write it. You see what I'm saying? But like kind of, you know what I'm saying? Have them like a mock draft. Nah, man, that's a good point, bro. I appreciate that. And I'm actually about to write that down. I'm looking into what it takes to I actually had a website before too. That was before my summer science camp and stuff. So
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we gotta tighten up because
That's a
if we're gonna
fact.
be breaking news, other people can't be getting credit for it.
facts, facts, bro. I appreciate it, bro. And I do remember the conversation too.
And that's gonna help, you know what I mean, grow everything.
Yeah,
'Cause now you a credible source.
right.
Because I can tell you right now, a lot of people gonna go to this person's channel based off of the strength of ESPN is quoting them.
Yep. Quoting them, bro. Crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's a good point. That could have been us.
It could have been, it should have been.
It should have been, bro. What was that? What was that? This could be us. Remember that joint? Who was that? Ray Shremmer? Ray Shremmer. Yeah, this could be us. That's all you should kick. Nah, you're right, bro. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Kendrick, man. I definitely just wrote that down too, man. I'm gonna look into that, man.
But yeah, I mean, overall though, in general in the boxing world, I got this weird feeling for upset tomorrow.
Lubin?
Don't get your hopes up. Yeah, don't get your hopes up for this Victor Ortiz, Boots fight. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I think his luck is gonna run out, bro. 3 strikes, you're out. If this is a close fight, I don't think he wins it.
Man, and I yeah, because if it's a close fight, yeah, I can see Eric's it'd be only being. I ain't gonna lie, if it's a close fight, and there's no disrespect to Virgil, I just think that if it's a close fight, it's probably not even really supposed to be a close fight. That Eric Lubin probably outboxed him, but it's a close fight because it's in Texas, and it's WBC, and we know how that goes. But yeah, woo, that's interesting. I'm looking at the article right now. That's crazy. And see who's oh gosh dang informant. I ain't gonna say nothing though. Let me shut my mouth. Because I didn't know. Kendrick, did you know? Oh, okay, so you know about it. Yeah, I just found out, bro. I ain't nobody a snitch, bro. You know, like I said, I'm out my business, man. I ain't trying to knock nobody, so I ain't never been no hater. But guys, damn, when I found out, I said, yeah, I can't rock. Me personally, not you know, just me personally. I ain't gonna knock it though. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Should have been, bro.
Overall, one thing I did want to say about that, yeah, did you drop it earlier today? The joint about Robert Garcia?
And the boot situation?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I dropped it today. Yes, sir.
I wanna go on a limb for Robert Garcia.
Okay.
Because I kind of understand what he's saying.
Okay.
With the whole, well, they didn't invite us out, so do they really want this fight?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because think about it, right? Like with the Tank and Jake Paul situation. We know Jake Paul was invited. Jake Paul was in the damn locker room.
True.
right? And that was the plan to build up the fight. Um, I can see from his perspective, like, yo, if we were supposed to be building this fight, why wouldn't you want us to come? And
Hmm.
also from the perspective of them, why would I go out of my way when I'm in the middle of a training camp to come see you? It's easier for Boots to do it because Boots ain't in no camp right now.
Okay.
So I could understand what he's saying, where he's like, "Oh, they just pump faking, they doing this for the show," which is possible. And I think Eddie Hearn is a smart man.
Yep.
But but I think that it could also be their way of putting pressure too, instead of not necessarily pump faking.
No,
Um,
I'm with you on that. My bad. Keep going. My fault.
and when you was like you, because this is a technically a turkey card, right?
Is it?
I don't know, or is it a?
I think it's just
DAZN?
yeah. I think it's just Golden Boy DAZN. Yep.
Oh, okay.
But no, don't quote me though. But yeah, let me
I
look
mean,
it
he's
up.
probably got some money into it.
Let me see.
You know how he is.
Yeah. Let me. I'm about to look it up right now. I think it's strictly Golden Boy though.
All right, I believe that because they did one anyway. Me and Tyler
Yeah.
talked about that the other day.
Yeah, I think so.
But
But
I
no,
think that,
but I think you have a good point though. My bad. Continue.
yeah, I think that I could see how he's looking at it from his perspective, and that, bro, why y'all showing up here when y'all didn't even want us? Like y'all ain't tell us to pull up. Like then we would have, you know what I mean? It would have made more sense because then we would have pulled up to yours, talked our shit. After our fight, you pull up to ours, we talk our shit, and now the fight is hype. I understand that aspect of it. I'm not going. I'm not thinking that he's trying to lay out the foundation for them to duck. I didn't get that. I didn't get that from that. At least from that quote. Now, is he? Possibly. But I didn't get
Yeah.
it from that. From Robert Garcia's quote.
Yeah. So yeah, I kind of said shared similar thoughts and as you and sentiments with Robert Garcia. Like I give him the benefit of the doubt, but I don't like I said, I just don't like the energy, man. Like you said, if he feels like, oh, it's a waste of time and like or like maybe he would have felt like you said he prepared for Lubin or whatever. I don't know how long a training camp they had, but he prepared for Lubin. They don't want to waste their time to go over there to Boots his fight because they know it's not happening. Then yeah, I get that, but I just I don't know, man. I know people have money and I know Eddie Hearn put on, but I don't think that they're going to go to freaking Texas to be there because they don't want the fight. Now maybe they don't want it next. Like Robert Garcia said that next stuff, but I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. And then Oscar said don't show. Like why would okay? So let's say okay.
Oscar is sus.
Okay.
Oscar is super sus.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, you tell them don't. He urging him not to come to the fight. Like, come on, bro. Like, who's saying not to come to the fight? Like, come on, man. They had Errol Spence at the fight for freaking Sebastian Fedor. That's the last time we see him step in the ring, and he was still there just in case. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in case. Like, what the heck? I don't know, but
You
yeah.
could argue that he was pump faking too, though.
Yeah. So,
That never happened.
yeah, man. I just don't like. I just didn't like the reasoning because he's saying, oh, they need an invitation. Like, bro, just go. Like, if you really want to, okay. Like, remember when I didn't really feel like this was right. You know, I'm a Canelo fan, but I didn't. I mean, I guess I'm considered a Canelo fan. My favorite fighter. So, but like when what fight was it where Dave Benavidez was in the crowd? I don't remember. He didn't get in the ring, but he was in the crowd. I can't remember. It wasn't Skull. Who was before Skull? Was it Berlanga?
Berlanga or Munguia? I think it
Might have been Munguia. Yeah, I think it was Munguia. Thank you. I think it was Munguia. And Canelo's like waving them, telling him to come in the ring or whatever. And people are like, oh, if you really want to fight, you should win the ring. I don't agree with that part. But but if he was still there, like, why not just go, bro? I don't. If you want the fight, that's the thing. So I will say this. Maybe Robert Garcia and Virgil aren't pressed for the fight, but don't make it seem like y'all want the fight. I think it's fair to say that they don't want it at this point. They might be okay with it, but I don't think they're pursuing that fight, man. I'm not sure if they ever were.
I mean, right now, I don't think
ever. You think they were ever pursuing it?
Oh, ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's even more Mickey.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man.
Nah, not necessarily, because the last time they made the excuse of he was too weight drained to be in that weight class. So, and then his what was he had some injury or something like that supposedly.
Yeah, hand or something.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think they was pressed to fight Boots.
Yeah, yeah. That's the only thing I was saying. Just like just go. Like, who needs permission to go? Like,
I don't think anybody's pressed to fight Boots though, to be honest.
yeah, I don't think so either. maybe Bakram, but I give him the benefit of the doubt. But I'm not convinced either. I give him the benefit of the doubt until proven otherwise. That I think he wants to fight anybody with somewhat of a name.
I think anybody's pressed to fight Boots just off the.
You went low again. What'd you say?
Yeah, I went away. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anybody's pressed to fight Boots off the strength of his position right now.
Yeah.
Like if he was somebody who had 3 belts or something like that, and you know what I mean.
Yep.
I could see them, you know what I mean, pressing the action and stuff like that. But right now, we talk about risk and reward all the time.
Yeah.
Ain't no reward for that risk.
Nope. I mean, he's only a intern, so yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna get BTA by a non-champion.
Right. Right. Eli said, "Future gonna walk out Norman." Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think it's just annoying, bro. Like, guys, dang, man. That's what I was like, man. Let Eddie and Oscar just figure it out, bro. Y'all got 2 fights, bro. 2 fights, man. That y'all holding up, man. Jabatai, Zerto, and gosh dang, Boots and Virgil, man.
I think they're the problem. I don't think.
Yep. Yeah. But like you said, man, hey, he got to get past the Hammer, man. Hammer Lubin. I don't know. But like, I've been having a weird feeling, dog, that Boots gonna walk through him. I mean, not Boots. Virgil gonna walk through him, man. And I'm not saying like no 1 round, 2 rounds, but I just 5, somewhere around there. I just have a feeling. I can't say like, you know what I'm saying. I'm not like saying, oh, I think that for like stylistic or whatever like that. I think it's a good fight. I do have Virgil winning regardless, but man, I just have a feeling, man. Something about Eric Lubin just, I don't know. It's nothing really that I can put my finger on. He just doesn't seem like, I don't know, man. He just don't seem right. I can't even call it, bro. I just don't, like, I've been watching the interviews and it just don't seem right to me, man. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't trust Virgil.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I haven't seen anything that impressed me in a long time.
Yeah. But I will say that Virgil Ortiz, like I said, I think Badger was a good win, a great win, and I think this would be a great win if Virgil could win, or if Eric Lubin could win, it's a great win. But yeah, I just think that man, Eric Lubin, he just don't seem right to me, man. Not like something wrong. It just I don't know. Just don't seem like. To me, it just seems like he's trying to talk himself into it. But I could be wrong, though. I hope I'm wrong.
I think we put too much onus on Virgil. I think he's like a Munguia in a way where he gonna get his, and it's gonna be by the person we least expected.
Hey, man, you got power. What he said? I was watching an interview by. Yeah, he said, I don't know if it's the right and left hand, but basically he said I got 2 hammers, Jack and Sledge. That's what he calls. That's what. Yep, Jack is right hand Jack, left hand Sledge, both hammers. So. Booger says, I was thinking about 5 rounds too. Yeah, I don't know why, bro. I just have a feeling, man. I just have a feeling. But I had feelings before and they've been wrong. I had feelings before and they've been right. Oh boy, Astrolabio down. He don't like them body shots. That's exactly how Jutsu Nakatani beat him. Jutsu Nakatani beat him in 1 round, going to the body. Vicente Astrolabio, man, the Filipino contender. He don't like them body shots, man. He don't like them body shots, man. Go right back to the body. I would. Oh, he did go back to the body. He said, shout out to Ty. He says, if Oscar and Eddie was really trying to make something shake, they'd pitch a monster card to, bro. But remember we talked about it, right? We talked about the gosh dang, Haney and Garcia. I didn't think about that though.
He said that a while ago.
Right, and we talked. Remember, it was supposed to be 5v5.
Yeah, he said that way.
Man, they bull job. Come on, bro. They bull jobbing, man. I ain't even heard anything about the 5v5 again, since. Like, remember, 5v5 was hot. It was like, oh, we gonna do Golden Boy matchroom. We gonna do matchroom and Queensberry rematch. We gonna do America versus Mexico. We gonna do UK versus.
Oh yeah, the America versus.
Yeah, there was so much 5v5 options and variations that we haven't got not nan since.
That's because they saw Eddie Hearn get his ass beat. They're like, hell no.
Eddie got cooked. Frank.
The downfall of a lot of fighters.
Bro, Frank was not playing, bro. Frank was not playing with Eddie, man.
Like, there's only one fighter that really came out of there from Eddie's side that had a good comeback, I think, right?
Ray Ford, you talking about, right?
Yeah. I can't think of nobody else.
Who was in that 5v5 again? Oh, Philip Hergovich just won. He's not with Matchroom there. Nah, he's with Queensberry, right? I don't even think he's with Matchroom anymore. Yeah, I think he's with Queensberry now. So yeah, you're right. Let me think. So we had Hergovich and Dubois on there. Wilder got cooked. He definitely ain't. Yeah, Wilder and Zhang. Who else? Ford and Ball. Ford had a good comeback. That's the one guy you talking about. I agree. Oh, Shiraz and what's the dude? Emma Williams. He
yeah, I ain't see Williams do anything.
he won. I think he won 2 fights since that loss.
Okay.
Because he's supposed to be which is I think is kind of silly. The IBF is saying that the winner of Jenna Beck and Laura has to fight Emma Williams. So he's back on the scene. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, which I don't like that, but whatever. And then I'm missing one. Who was the other one? Was that Hutchinson and Boatsy or no? Or was that a different card?
No, was it Paro?
Nah, not Paro.
Hutchinson and
And Boatsy. I could be wrong though. I don't know.
Nah, that was a snoozer. That was on I feel like that was on the same card as what's homeboy who just signed to Eddie from England?
Ben Whitaker.
Ben. That was on the same card as Ben Whitaker.
Okay.
It was outside fighting.
So who was the 5th one then? Was it that spot? No. Well, yeah, was it Craig Spider Richards and who the hell did he fight? Oh yeah, that might have been Craig Spider Richards and Hutchinson. Maybe it was a Boatsy Hutchinson, but I think it was Richardson and I think yeah. So now I agree with you. I mean, overall, you got one. Ray Ford doing good, but everybody else is kind of questionable. Williams is back on the scene, but like you said, nobody really paying attention to what Emma Williams doing. That PBC card looking good. Oh, that PBC card looking fire, TJR. Like for a standalone card, I'm saying, like singular promotional effort. The
December one? Yeah,
December 6th with Roach and Cruz and Roach, since it's for Cruz's belt. I'm gonna put some respect on that. But yeah, it's Cruz Roach, right? For the WBC interim at 140. You got Jesus Ramos and and Shane Mosley Jr. You have Shaquille Foster and Stephen Fulton. You got Frank Martin making his return against Rances Barthélemy. And I feel like I'm missing one more. I feel like I'm missing something else. But yeah, it's not like a super great card, but like, I think it's good. It ain't nothing like November 22nd, but well, from a profile standpoint, like high profile fighters, but that's a good card. I feel like I'm missing somebody though. I don't remember. Janet Beck and Laura. Thank you, Peel Out. I knew I was missing somebody. Yep, Janet Beck and Laura. That's a fire card though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, no disrespect to Queensberry, but like compare that to what Queensberry just put out. With who was the headliner? Fabio Worley and Joseph Parker. That was a good fight. But everybody else was a whole bunch of hoot up. Is that guy?
Yeah, the Queenberry. It was most of them were
Who the
decent
fuck
fights.
is that guy?
Right.
Who the fuck is that? No damn well who I am. Who the
And then with the
fuck is
PBC
that?
one, I'm not saying that they're super big guys, but they're champions, right? How many of those fights were championship fights, right? Roach and Laura. Well, I mean not Roach and Laura. Roach and Pitbull Cruz, he's an interim champion. It's for his belt, but at least Roach is a champion, WBA champion, 130. Laura and Janabek, that's 3 belts right there at 160. IBF, WBO, and Laura's WBA. Oshiki Foster and Stephen Fulton, those are 2 belts right there. Oshiki Foster's 130 WBC and Fulton's WBC at 126, which is not on the line, but. And then Ghost Martin and Bartholomew, that's no belt, but he's making his return. And then dang, I forgot. So many. Mosley and Ramos, not really. That's not for a belt either, but it's a good, decent fight. So yeah, man, I think that's a pretty good card, man. Zepeda versus Andy Cruz and Stevenson versus Schofield. That's the 5. There you go. Come on now. Ty said, shout out to Ty. He said Zepeda versus Andy Cruz. I like that. I ain't heard from Zepeda since. Shakur done. Gosh, they put that boy in hiding. William Zepeda versus Andy Cruz. Shakur Stevenson. Oh, nah. You know Stevenson. Nah. I ain't gonna lie. I don't blame Stevenson for never fighting Schofield. To me, Schofield would be like, same thing I give with Errol Spence. Like, I don't blame Errol Spence for not fighting Keith Thurman. I don't blame Shakur for if he doesn't fight. But I mean, let's say money changes that, right? So let's say Shakur versus Schofield. But if I'm Shakur, I wouldn't waste my time. Shakur, Schofield out there ducking. Andy Cruz, Zepeda. Apataya, Zerto. Boots, Virgil. Who was the 5th? That's 4. Who's the 5th? Oh, Haney Garcia. Yep. That'd be A. If Haney be independent or just sign a deal with him for one fight, whatever. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, Ty. If Barrios doesn't win, well, first of all, if that fight gets finalized and Barrios doesn't win, I'm done with Barrios, bro. Nah, I'm lying. I'm not done with him, but
No, he's out.
yeah, I will say that. I won't defend him if anybody says he's butt anymore. So I'll say that. I still like him, but I wouldn't defend him if anybody says he's ass.
Only out he gets is if Ryan's on juice.
Say it again.
The only out he gets is if Ryan is on the juice and beats.
Nah, do they say Florida or Florida? Or they got the southern accent? Oh, they say Florida. Not Florida. I mean, I guess some people say Florida. I don't know. I have Florida.
I ain't never heard that. I heard Florida.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yeah, Florida. Like FLAWDA. Yeah. Florida. Florida. Maybe, though. Soon to be Hall of Famer Fulton. Shout out to Oscar and Fulton Wiz. I ain't gonna lie. That's the best comeback I've seen in a minute. Yeah. Hall of Famer, though? I wouldn't be mad, but I don't know. What'd you say about that? Fulton Hall of Famer if he beats Oshiki Foster?
He beat 3 division if we putting Loma in there.
Who?
If we putting Loma in there.
That's a good point.
Because he be a 3 division, right?
Yeah, 3, yeah. I would be mad at it. I don't know. Yeah, I saw the other night. Oh boy, big right hand from Astrolabio. My bad, chat. I'm not calling the fight. I mean, I figured we all watched it. Sorry about that. I should call the fight more. But I think No. You're good. Anybody else in the back? Oh, Ty in the back. My fault, Ty. Yeah, what up, Ty? My fault, bro. I didn't know you was in the back. I just got the game on. I ain't had the screen. I got the game on, the fight on. My bad, brother. Astrolabio can't take them body shots, bro. He gets dropped to the bot, bro. Shout out to I don't know who you fight. Akatsugi, I believe. Yeah, facts, Dub. And people say Loma's a Hall of Fame. I don't want to hear Fulton today. Shout out to Oscar. That's what Kendrick was saying. I mean, I'm not saying he's not. I don't want to, because you know me. I'm on the same type of wavelength as y'all. You know, I think Sean Porter's Hall of Famer. I think Danny Garcia is. The reason why I was questioning Fulton is not because of Fulton. 3 division champion, facts. I was just thinking like, I don't know, man. The recognition, I guess. Like, I think Oshiki Foster people gonna respect that. I don't know how much people. I mean, they should, but I don't know how much they're gonna show him love for Brandon Figueroa. But I think he should be though, yeah, because like Angelo Leo, shout out to Angelo Leo, IBF champion 126. You know, he wasn't champion at the time that Fulton beat him, but he beat him. You know, I mean, he wasn't champion 126 when he beat him. So, but he beat a guy that's a champion. That's a win that looks good. He beat obviously Figueroa twice. Once when he was a champion at featherweight. And if he beats Oshiki Foster, yeah, I have no problem. I have no problem with it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know his. I have to go look at. I don't really recall his 122 run. To be honest, I'll tell him I have to go back and look. But yeah, I'm not mad at that. I was just thinking about for like the people. I don't know because people are like you say Sean Porter Hall of Fame. They like you crazy. I was just thinking maybe he might get the same treatment. Flaz versus Jet. No, it's canceled. Uh-oh. I didn't hear that, Smoochie. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're asking. Not that I know of. Yeah, them body shots ain't no joke for Keith either. I didn't want to just jump on stage all rude. Now, I appreciate you, Ty. I always consider it, man. I appreciate that, my brother. Now, you good, man. Anytime, bro. And my bad, too. I feel bad about that. But I ain't bring it up, though. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I guess I kind of did. Well, I didn't bring up the article. Shout out to my brother Kendrick. I just say shy away from it. But I don't want to. I'm not trying to knock. That's not what I'm in here for, man. You know, I don't want to knock anybody. But just for me and my principles, y'all know. I don't know. I just don't sit well with me. That's all. And I'm not no super thug. You know, I'm a schoolboy. But it's like, that's the reason why I'm not a super thug, because if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna take accountability. It's about accountability in life, man. People think it's easy to do the right thing. It's not easy to do the right thing. A lot of times you can argue it's harder to do the right thing, right? It's like anything, right? It's hard to go work out. It's not easy to stay in shape. It's hard. It's not easy to eat, to check your diet and not drink. So you think I don't drink soda because soda don't taste good? No, bitch, it tastes good. It's not just, it takes discipline. So to do the right thing, I know that's like a little, on the lower end of the spectrum, but I'm just saying to do the right thing is usually harder than to do the wrong thing. So when you do the wrong thing, at least you can take accountability for it. Now, like to me, that's worse than telling, bitch. You inform me. That's setting somebody up. But like I said, the reason why I don't be quiet because I don't know the ins and outs, and I don't care. But like, you know, there are some. Maybe somebody was being like, maybe they had somebody, a loved one locked up or something, like, snatched up or something, and he had to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, and I don't care. But
man, it was voluntary.
He
He acting like Buddy was on Crime Stoppers,
yeah,
or 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, I can't rock with that.
Hell no.
I can't rock with that, bro. I like I said, I know I've never done anything like that, but y'all know I got out of my two siblings, I'm the only one never been locked up multiple times. My cousin just got out doing 23 years for not snitching. My nephew just got out for doing 7 years last year. I don't really rock with that, bro. You do it, you gotta accountability, man. That was setting a bitch up. That's worse than telling, bro. You setting a bitch, nah, bro. I can't rock with that. But I ain't knocking nobody. That's just how I feel about it. That's all. God damn, I never hear on nobody's platform what they doing. Hey, everybody deserve to eat. You just don't walk away. I don't want nobody to starve.
You know, I was watching the wrong card earlier.
What card you was watching? I saw you say that.
I'm watching this Pro Box events on the Zone, right?
Oh.
I clicked on the first one that came up. It's a whole other card on.
Oh, yeah, I saw something about that when I was in it. It's like a social media card or something like that, or I don't know, like a card that's on social media. I mean, like, because I don't know if you were watching the Pro Box when I was watching when they had Paulie Algieri and the other guy talking. They had fights going on in the background, and I was in the chat, and they were like, "Oh, that's a whole nother card that they're showing." I don't know if they said a whole nother card, but they said they're showing those fights on their social. Something I didn't read the whole thing, but I do remember seeing something like that. That's crazy. Why would they do that?
They was over there thumping.
Huh.
Oh, cuts around his eyes.
I have a question, man. And somebody brought up Teofimo and Shakur. So apparently, the rumors is rumor now. Emphasis on rumor, because I didn't see it from a source that I consider. I see them get stuff wrong before. I'm not saying they're not reputable, but I see them get stuff wrong before, and I see them get stuff right before too. But I haven't seen it from other places. But anyway, it's supposed to be on January 31st. Shakur and Teo, according to some rumors.
That's what I was told.
Yeah. Okay, that's what you was told too. Okay, so you see. But to me,
Yeah.
I don't know. You believe that, bro? Like, I just because Teal's still with Top Rank, right? As far as I know.
Yeah.
So why the hell would they put, unless it's gonna be in Puerto Rico with a Bass and Xander? Why would they put on 2 cards on the same day? Not saying that that's unprecedented, but I don't know. That was the thing that jumped out at me. It's like, why would it be on the same? Unless they're fighting in Puerto Rico, it's gonna be the same card, which I doubt that Xander wouldn't be the headliner. But for unification, and his homecoming, because if he's fighting with Xander, if he's fighting with Shakur Teal, he's not headlining. So at least I don't think so. That just seems backwards. But I don't see why he wouldn't headline in his hometown, Puerto Rico.
I think the whole holdup is, for once, not actually Tio. It's his manager. He's hell bent on trying to push the Richardson and Hitchens narrative, or at least get him a fight.
Ah. Yeah, it's a good fight, Dub. I'm glad you said you saw it too then, so I ain't tripping, but I saw it another place too, but I don't know. I was gonna make a vid on it, but I was like, plus it's T.O. You know, I feel about that, so.
Find them all being on the same card, but if they want to move to another date because they are looking at the Keyshawn and Hitchens fight, but I feel like that's gonna make a bunch of people mad at Bob. There's somebody on that no-fly list.
Hey, so you think that Hitchens and Keyshawn for real?
I think it's a real thing.
Oh,
I mean, what's the term sheets have been issued for it?
Oh, so I'm tripping now.
They agreed in principle. Don't know.
Shout out to Ty. So TJR, you here? If you're here, you heard what Ty just said, so it might be real. Maybe I'm wrong then. I know I saw from that person named Boxing Ho, and they've been capping.
Yeah. Was it a little bit of musty energy in the room?
No, I don't know. That was just that's their Twitter handle. Is Boxing Ho. I wasn't calling nobody, but that's their Twitter handle.
You say Boxing Ho, I start thinking.
Yeah, I know. Let me be very clear. That's their Twitter handle, the person I saw it from. So that's the
Somebody
Twitter
asked
handle.
about Manny and Floyd.
Is it confirmed? Yeah, no, not confirmed. Thank you, bro. TJR. Is it confirmed? It's not confirmed, but they're talking. Yes, it's serious. Like, it's seriously being discussed. But Floyd came out and said, if you don't hear from me, I read an article. I don't remember who he was speaking with. But he said, if you don't hear from me, then don't believe it. So, but I also read an article. Manny said that they're agreeing on, they're trying to get the location and the venue. So I don't see Manny as lying. You know what I'm saying? But I also think that he could be mistaken too. I mean, we seen when Amir Khan called out the fight with Floyd and it didn't happen because he announced it prematurely. We saw Manny Pacquiao and Floyd in talks, right? And then what fight was it where Manny Pacquiao came on? It was a Rising event, and he came in the thing and said who was he fighting, and then he didn't want to announce. He had the hush mouth, but then the announcer said, "Go ahead, you can say it." And then he said, "Oh, I'm fighting Floyd," and then that ain't happened. You know, Floyd came out after that and said, "Hey." Maybe we were going to fight, but you ain't supposed to announce nothing yet or something. So Floyd the big dog, man. He let y'all know. So you let everybody know. Me too. So I will keep you posted. Yes, sir. So is it fight?
He was going to say the Mikey Garcia incident.
Oh yeah. What happened with Mikey Garcia? Hold on. What happened with that?
The same people you was referring to, they paid him X amount of dollars because they wanted him to fight Mikey.
Oh yeah.
He went to another direction.
Yep. I forgot about the Mikey one. Yeah.
Sued the shit out of his ass.
Yep. I remember that one because I think that was when he fought the Gotti dude. Or was it before that? I think it was around the Gotti dude time.
Yep.
I think so. Yeah, I forgot about the Mikey Garcia one too. Yeah, so yeah, we just be patient. But no, you're right. That is true that they are talking about it according to Manny and his representative Sean Gibbons and stuff like that. Shout out to Smooch, said it needs to be in Bridgeport. I keep trying to tell y'all. What fight in Bridgeport? I want to be mad.
I got a funny question.
Yes, sir.
Has Sean Gibbons officially got his promoter license? Because it's the reason why when it comes to certain fighters, he got to defer to an actual promoter,
Mm.
like with Pitbull.
Mm. Hey, I don't know, man. I know you've been talking a lot though. He was talking trash about John Real Casamero too. That just had me crying with John Real Casamero's alleged fixing fights. Sean Gibbons, hey, I don't know. He been talking like a big dog though, you know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao Promotions.
He really a part of that promotion, but
Yep.
he's not a licensed promoter.
Right. No, I don't know. That part I will say that I don't really that ain't my cup of tea.
I could tell you why.
Why?
He's sitting there pointing the finger, saying, "Buddy, and this guy fixing fights," but it's a reason why.
Mm-hmm.
In any territory, he hasn't been permitted a boxing promotional license.
What he did? He was double dipping, fixing fights, gambling. What he was doing?
That's what he was charged of.
Astrolabio down again, chat. Yo, Akatsugi, excuse me. It's a good fight right here, man.
Go look at any of the credits for some of the events that he's, been a part of.
Bro. This joke is crazy, bro. Everybody just, man, boxing is it's a dirty game, man.
Down. Pack him up.
Pack him up. You watching the Akatsugi and Astrolabio one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sean Gibbons out here dirty, bro. How many? Honestly speaking, how many promoters do you think are corrupt? I guess not just promoters, but just like like matchmakers, all that stuff. Like when you talk about Golden Boy Eric Gomez, or you talk about PBC and Leonard Ellaby. I guess not anymore, but or kind of whatever. Or anybody, Matchroom and Eddie, or remember Tom Schafer was doing some crazy stuff too.
Outside of,
All
right, Kendrick,
all right,
be easy,
Kendrick.
bro.
Outside of like these guys looking to secure their ROI, I would say 60% of them.
I'm telling you, bro. You went lower than I anticipated. I think, bro, it's sad, bro. That's why, and that's the thing about I dropped a video on it. I know it, don't forget to smack the like button with Evander Holyfield, bro. I love that, man. And it's just not saying that the Ali Revival Act will stop corruption, of course, but I think it's just good when like it's cool to hear Eddie Hearn talk about it, but Eddie Hearn sometimes looks a little shaky, right? And Oscar De La Hoya, it's cool that they're talking about it, but they're promoters, and so and shout out to Oscar, legendary fighter, but when you have like President Mauricio Solomon of the WBC, like they seem like they have reasons to come out against the Revival Act. But then you have somebody like Evander Holyfield's a legend of sport, not fighting anymore. It's like it's easier to believe that he's doing it from a honest place. So it's like, man, I think we need more of those guys to come out and speak out against active fighters too. But I don't know. And shout out to Danny Swift Garcia. He also spoke about it. Yeah, Don King. Yeah, Don King probably be with the Revival Act. I ain't gonna hold you. hey, Don King probably wouldn't be. He probably wouldn't be against it. TJ, I don't know. Let me not say that. I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if Don King was for it. I ain't gonna lie. What's the name? What's my boy Tom Brown? Right? TGB promotion. They for it. They for it. The Revival Act. So you'll be surprised, man. Some of them they for it, man. But go ahead, Ty. Sorry.
I think Don King will be against it because
so?
The way he was moving during his time, he didn't need any alterations or the dropping of the Ali Act.
True. Yeah, he knew what he was doing, how to get around.
I said 60% because a lot of those matchmakers and promoters is just doing their job. Where I say that The 60% I'm saying that's doing it, they voluntarily sitting here trying to fix it.
And then you see the stuff with now I'm asking now because you don't really pay attention to MMA too much, but y'all saw the little FBI probe that they got in MMA right now, or UFC, excuse me. They be supposedly like anything's gonna come out of it, yeah, right, but supposedly being investigated for fixing fights. Ariel Helwani, I saw a little clip of Ariel Helwani talking about it, and I saw a little interview with somebody else talking about it. I said, I didn't do my research and my due diligence yet, so I don't know much about it, but I was like, wow, man, these from basketball to UFC, hey, boxer better tighten up. Now, boxing's a little more fragmented, so it'd probably be harder, to track them down and stuff like that. More of like they need more like a lot of these like centralized leagues and stuff like the NBA or even UFC. They have a centralized model, like decentralization, the decentralized model of boxing, and makes it a lot harder to track down and keep up. I would think. But yeah, what you think about that though, Ty? If you heard about it, the UFC stuff.
I feel like they're not gonna catch anybody that's in the office doing it. It's gonna be a bunch of fighters or low level guys taking the fall for this.
I think so too. That's exactly what I was thinking. I don't think nothing will come out of it. Has there been any names? Shout out to Smooch. Smooch said, I heard about it. Yep. Booker said, oh, snap, they got the UFC too. Yes, sir. Dana White go get out of it. But for what I see with Ariel Helwani, I was watching something with dang, I don't remember what interview I was watching. Like I said, I looked a little bit, but I ain't digging enough around to feel like I could talk about it confidently. I can't remember what interview I saw, but the dude was saying like, yeah, he knows people that have been beneficiaries of it. He knows fighters that have been involved, and he knows fighters that have been approached about. It was Ariel Helwani, but it was somebody else too I saw. Said that they know fighters are approached about it. Bro, hey.
There was even a fighter that stepped out and said I to.
Hey. Okay, so okay, bet.
He was saying something to the lines where because of his contract, he couldn't accept certain deals. He tried to sign a Venom deal for the gloves and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And they told him, look, we're not going to allow you to take that, but we'll compensate you on the back end if you take a fall to blah, blah, blah.
Wow. Hey, all right, Jake Paul, better be careful. If Disney can't protect UFC, which I doubt, I think they will protect them, but they got Disney behind them, boy. MVP better be careful, man. All the rumors about Ben Askren and Nate Robinson and Anderson Silva and Tyrone Woodley and everybody taking dives. All right, now.
You already exposed that.
Come on now. There was bro. It's somebody what's a big streamer that be with Jake Paul? He was at the Tank thing and he asked a question about the bet with the Tank and Jake Paul. What's that dude? White guy. Oh man, what's his name? Big content creator. I know him because he started off at 2K with me. That boy blew up though. Aiden. His name in the interview I saw that his name was mentioned. I can't remember who was talking about it, bro. I can't remember, but anyway, I'll do my research on it. Talk about it a little bit.
Paulie?
Aiden was mentioned, yep. And UFC fighters, know they gonna lose. They will get their family to bet. Insider betting. Yeah, TJR. Dub said I was talking about it with Ariel. Yeah, Lou DiBella was talking about it. Yep, Lou DiBella. But I saw somebody else too. Yep, Lou DiBella was too. Yep. Shout out to Dub. Lou DiBella was talking about. Lou DiBella was kind of going in on. And he even went in on saying that called Jake out for if he was really against women. Or if he was really against DV against women and SA and stuff like that. That he wouldn't have fought Mike Tyson and he wasn't knocking Mike Tyson. He was just saying like he just calling out the hypocrisy. He's right, and then cause I commented on Twitter. I was like, yeah, you forgot to mention that he also would have voted for Trump, President Trump. He also wouldn't even be himself because Jake Paul has an SA assault. Yeah, I said he wouldn't fraternize with Dana White. I was just talking trash. I ain't gonna lie, I be talking trash on Twitter, y'all. I be talking trash, man. Bro, they've been
I
talking
don't
for a
know if
while
I'm
on Pro
ahead or
Box.
behind you,
I think
but Paulie look crazy.
with that eye patch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he look nuts. I think you're because there's no fight on. I'm watching Dominique Valle talking to Chris Algieri.
They showing me like the side view.
Side view, yep. Okay, I see Paulie now. I didn't see Chris Algieri's head was in the way. I see Paulie now. Yeah, Paulie. I don't know. Like I saw some of his interviews. You know, when he was waiting, said that's crazy. He was in the emergency in England, in the hospital. I mean, for like 6 hours before he even got seen. I hope it's not permanent damage, man. You know, I don't really rock with Paulie like that, but he was a good fighter, and I don't want anybody to be have any chronic damage. But the man got the eye patch. That was what, like 2 weeks ago now, right? Since he fought.
He was worse than after the fight.
Yeah. Who did he fight? Tyler Goodjohn?
Won.
Yeah, he won. Exactly. This ain't one of the ones where you be like, oh, I look bad. You should see the other guy. No. Tyler Goodjohn don't look like Paulie. I'll tell you that. The Woodley KO look weird to me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I haven't even seen it. So that's why I can't really speak on it because, you know me, I honestly, Dub could vouch for it. The first fight I watched that was a Jake Paul fight was Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. And that's because I had my channel. And no disrespect to Jake Paul, shot him. You know what I'm saying? How could I can't really knock him too much, They did grant me my first ever media access, but I can't be swayed from my opinion like that. I gotta stick, you know what I'm saying, stay true. And I think that I never really liked Jake Paul's fights. I like the events because he has real boxers on the undercard and stuff like that. But as far as his fight, like even with Tank, as much as I like Tank, I wasn't looking forward to Jake versus Tank. I was looking forward to Alicia Bumgarner versus Layla Badoin, though. And I was looking forward to Gary Anton Russell versus Andy Hiroka, though. I was not looking forward to Jake versus Tank. Not even a little bit. Wembenyama, who's your mama? You gonna stop that, bro. That's crazy. There are no winners in bare knuckles, says our book of facts. Smoochie says, then wonder why you be getting blocked. That's crazy. But Smoochie, I be getting blocked by people I don't even know. And I will say this though, Smoochie. I will admit. People might think I'm crazy because I know some people are like sensitive. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that, we all have our sensitivities. I'm not saying that to talk trash, but I'm saying like I could talk trash to you if you have a post and then you can make another post and you made sense. I would like applaud it. I'm like, so maybe I'm doing that and people like, hey, they might think I'm crazy or something. I don't be remembering who I reply to. I don't like that. Just no, but I don't even think about it. I just see something if it's interesting and something I agree with. I'll be like, yeah, man, that's dope or whatever. If it's something I think is dumb, I'm gonna call it dumb. But I be getting blocked by people I don't even remember interacting with. And you know what I love though? I love the people that you say something to them and then, well, they say something to you. Like I post something and then they'll say something about post and then they'll block me. Like, bro, I won't even notice until like wait later. I'm like, dang, why am I blocked? I gotta go do some things. Oh, okay. I see why you blocked me, whatever. But I don't be remembering. I be blocked by people I don't even know. I be seeing people that they'll comment on my stuff that I can't, because I didn't even know how to tell I was blocked before until I was like, dang, how come I can't comment to this stuff? And then I say, oh, you're blocked. What should that mean? I thought it was like I was just outside the club. I was like, okay, maybe only certain people with a certain amount of followers could. I'm relatively new to Twitter like this. I mean, I'm not new anymore, but since I started like really, really have my channel, I really been trying to be active on Twitter to try to grow my audience there too, build my presence there too. So I didn't really know. I actually didn't know what it meant to be blocked. Like, I didn't know what it looked like on Twitter is what I'm saying. I thought maybe I couldn't interact with the person because they're like a celebrity or they had, because I know you could like turn on only certain people could comment on stuff. So that's what I was thinking. But then I realized I clicked on their profile. It said, oh, this person is blocked you. I'm like, oh, well, excuse me. What belt is this for? I think the NABO or NABF. I'm not sure. One of the smaller regional belts.
Hey, Doc.
Yes, sir.
I got the clip for you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro.
It's Woodley being asked by Rampage Jackson about whether if his fight with Jake was fixed.
Hey. Let me pull that up right now.
Mind you, after he fall, my boy got an Adidas deal out of nowhere.
Mm.
My boy was featured on the Karate Kid series and Cobra Kai, and he was getting all these random brand deals out of
Random.
nowhere.
Right, random. Huh. Getting compensated, huh?
And he was out there with the Prime bottle.
Wow. Here you go, right here. Shout out to my brother Ty. This is Tyron Woodley, y'all. Great fighter from the UFC.
I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but I know you probably signed NDA, but blink twice if that Jake Paul fight was set up.
Blink twice.
You probably
I
can't
don't
say
never
that.
blink because I got these little bitty eyes. I don't need much air, you know what I mean, keep them open. A lot of people wonder that, but think about this. If I say, Rampage, I'm going to pay you $2 million, right? Let this dude beat you, what you going to do? You're going to feel disrespected, number one.
Yeah.
Right? That ain't enough money.
Yeah.
But I got paid in the Jake fights. For me to do that, I gotta be willing to walk away for good, and it gotta set me up for a while, at least not for life, but something like 20-something million where I can invest it and fall off in the shade, because that's what you would have to do. Would I do something like that? You would have to know me to know I'm too solid of a guy to even have somebody walk to me and ask me.
Yeah.
What happened to me is what was gonna happen to him had he dropped those hands. Before we fought, I said, hey, you can knock me out and I can knock you out. I'm gonna try to fuck you up tonight.
Oh, so he basically denying it.
He told you what would be
What would it take?
his reason. What would it take? Right?
Yep, he
And
definitely
then
did.
say, oh, if he knocked me out, I'll knock him out, blah, blah, blah. But when you look at what happened after that,
Mm-hmm.
so did you get the 20 million?
Did you get the 20? Right. You might not have got it in.
Or something close?
Come on now. You might not have got it right there, but you got it in installments or some other supplemental funds or supplemental deals. You're right. It does look suspicious now.
We talk about out here with the back end bread and some of his business deals and putting people in place to make sure they get their money. But this man just told you
Right.
what happened.
It does to have it seen
2
Woodley
million?
since 2 million. I'm not going for 2 million, but 20.
Has he put on any form of a glove since?
Come on now, that's a fact. He said, "I set me up for life. Now you won't see me again." He said exactly what it would
That
take.
boy acting now.
Shout out to Al Booger, shout out to Dub, shout out to Ty for providing the clip. Speaking of clips, I want to show you another clip right here before. Oh, the Floss fight is on. My fault. Remember, Chad, I picked Floss, but Tiger should be able to win this fight. You know, this is Tiger runs with I don't know if he still does, but I think he used to run with Shushu and stuff. He making it look he winning this first round though. I'll tell you that. Nice right hand from Floss. Tiger by KO says Tay. Kaiser Sose style. Oh, De'Aaron Fox didn't play. Nice jab from Tiger Johnson. Tiger Johnson's getting off. He's getting off first, though. I'll tell you that. He looks sharper. He looks comfortable, man. He looks very comfortable. Nice body shot from NICKLAUS FLAZ. Man, oh shoot, I ain't put the time on. Sorry about that. Oh shoot, wrong round, guys, dang. Oh boy, yeah. Oh man, Tiger got a nice jab off NICKLAUS FLAZ through the slowest right hook in life. And it was so telegraphed. That was a nice left hook from Floss. Ooh, nice 1-2 from Tiger. That was a strong 1-2 from Delonte Johnson. Nicholas Floss smiles. I have Tiger winning this first round, y'all. He's sharper, quicker, more accurate. Nicholas Floss just looks like he's just step behind. I predicted that this fight would be kind of boring, chat. I could be wrong. Still one round, though. Get that first round to Tiger. I want to show y'all this, chat. We're talking about Virgil Ortiz. Well, Virgil Ortiz's daddy has spoken. And you won't believe, wink, wink, what he said. Yeah, sure. You won't believe what he said in regards to Virgil fighting Boots next. Don't forget to follow my Twitter too. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boy's Twitter, all the social medias. I'm still trying to fix my Spotify. It's acted up, but you know what I'm saying? Bear with me, bear with me. We do have one episode on the Spotify so far.
For your listening pleasure, we are now on Spotify under Dr. Boxing Talk. The same thing on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, everything. Dr. Boxing Talk, man. Come rock with us. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
All right, check it out. This is Virgil Ortiz Sr. Let's see what he has to say about potentially fighting Boots next.
You know, Virgil has a fight going on right now. That's one thing. You got to show his opponent respect, because if you know, boxing works certain ways. You know, you overlook somebody, it'll bite you in the ass. You know.
I agree with that.
The other thing is that, I mean,
you overlook somebody, it'll bite you in the butt. I agree with that.
Come on, the guy just fought a nobody. You know, how are you supposed to sit here and be worrying about him when he's fighting nobody? Just like thinks you can just go straight to you. Like how about you fight somebody? You know, you got to earn your way also. It's just the way it is. Lubin has earned his way. So for us, that's how we see it. You know, Lubin's earned it. This guy's not even in the conversation for us. You know, unless you fight somebody, or if the money's there and they present it and it's good, you know, that's fine. But I mean, the guy turned it down twice already, just recently. This last offer was supposed to be for October. So how can we sit here and think about him when he's already turned it down? It don't make no, for us, it doesn't make no sense. It's like
the fight doesn't make sense, chat. Boots has to fight. You're complaining that he fought a tune-up and telling him to go get another tune-up. Bro, you can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up, bro. You cannot make this up, bro. The man, he in the same sentence that he complained that he fought Weez Malima, he told him to go fight another Weez. Sorry, he should go fight somebody. Because he fought nobody, he should go fight somebody else. Somebody else. So should he fight the WBC champion that you're not fighting, Sebastian Fundora? Should he fight the champion in Bakram Murtazalev that you're also not fighting, who has an IBF? Should he fight the Xander Zayas, the WBO champion, who you're also not fighting? Should he fight Abbas Barao, who you're also not fighting, who has a WBA? Like, what are we talking about, bro? And this is the same guy who's complaining about Boots having one tune-up at a new weight division at his debut. He had two tune-ups on his debut. He fought Frederick Lawson and Thomas Delorme. By the way, he stopped Thomas Delorme in the first round, but Boots stopped him at the first round as well, before Virgil Ortiz did it. Bro, this man just told him to go fight somebody else.
Him when he's fighting nobody, just like thinks you can just.
If he's fighting nobodies, that's to your advantage. What do you mean? If he's fighting nobodies, he thinks he could just be next? You're not a champion, Virgil Senior. Your son's not a champion. What do you mean? Erickson Lubin earned his shot. Shot at what? Virgil Ortiz Jr. is not a champion. What did he earn his shot? If anything, you earned Virgil Ortiz. I mean, you earned Erickson Lubin. Erickson Lubin been in the ring with the undisputed champion. Whether he won or lost, he's been in the ring with the former undisputed champion, Jermell Charlo. He's been in the ring with the current champion, Sebastian Fundora. He beat a contender, Jesus Ramos. Whether you want to say it's controversial, what size of French you want, whatever. He just won a title eliminator against Ardreau Holmes. His next fight was going to be for a title. You had to earn Erickson Lubin. What is, bro, don't get me started, bro.
Are you supposed to sit here and be worrying about him when he's fighting nobody? Just like thinks you can just go straight to you. Like how about you fight somebody? You know, you got to earn your way also. It's just
dude actually fought for a belt before.
Has earned his way. So,
bro. Yeah, maybe it's better if you say it, because I can't, bro.
So for us, that's how we see it. You know, Lubin's earned it. This guy's not even in the conversation for us. You know,
He's not even in the conversation. He just said he said Boots not even. Bumba clap. Bro.
Guy's not even in the conversation for us. You know, that's how we see it. You know, Lubin's earned it. This guy's not even in the conversation. Lubin has earned his way. So for us, that's how we see it. You know, Lubin's earned it.
You're not gonna tell me what your criteria is, but only uphold it when it comes to one guy.
Talk to him.
Because you perceive him as a hype job.
Thank you, Ty.
But then tell me you like this or that fighter, but when we do the resume check, the accolade check, this guy got less than. You talking about Boots ain't fighting nobody, but you sit here and champion dudes that ain't for nobody.
That's crazy, bro. I heard it all, bro. I heard it all, bro.
You said Boots need to fight Majimov. But you sat on this platform on multiple occasions and told everybody, yo, that boy Majimov ass. Despite whatever we said about his ranking and holding the belt, this and the third. So if he wasn't good for Bud, now you're saying he good for Boots?
Bro, it's crazy to me, bro. The guy who had a championship in the same division that he left without a championship, like you said, as an accolades, like everything you just said is just, bro. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I like Virgil, bro, but this is madness, The guy.
Why aren't you saying? Oh, my bad.
No. Please go. No, please. I don't want to say no. Go ahead, please. I don't even want to talk about it until I make a video about it.
You're saying Boots is hype, and you're saying now that Virgil ain't doing nothing. But where's the vim and vigor for him? Shit, you say you like Josh. Why are you not on his ass? He declined the Boots fight.
Facts.
He the one that told the IBF champion, I ain't gonna fight you. What about him?
That just hurt my head, bro. That's good, bro. Yo, shout out to my brother Oscar dropping the hello yellow $10 on the fellow with that bread, that cheese, that butter. Yo, shout out to Oscar, man. Mi hermano Carnal. Thank you so much, bro. He said, hate to see it happen. The same hate Bud used to get. And those are facts. Go back and see it, bro. Shout out to you, Oscar, bro. Oscar been telling me Virgil's ducking, man. I've been trying to hold out for Virgil. And I'm sorry, bro. Your team is a reflection of you, man. Like, I could believe that Virgil wants to fight all day. I could believe Jai wants to fight all day. Zerto wants to fight all day. Boots wants to fight all day. It's just some of them are looking like it and some of them aren't, bro. Boots is going to the fight, bro. He is... Ooh! Flaz has turned it up. Tiger just had to clinch. And that was smart to swing about to the corner. But Boots is coming from the East Coast to the South. Eddie Hearn is coming from a whole nother country. On a whole nother continent. I'm sorry, bro. And like I said, it could be for bluff. And, you know, I'm not saying that Eddie Hearn is above bluffing. That's what he does. You know, some will say with Oscar. But I know that Oscar... Oh, boy! Oh! Box side! Oh, my goodness. No, Flaz is hurt. Flaz is hurt. Hey, you can't take all that and not be hurt. Oh, my goodness. Nah, you can't take all... end of the round? And look at Tiger Johnson escorting him to his corner. Hey, Flaz, don't fight now. Go to your corner, bro. Yeah, you gotta let that. They gotta rub that off. You go to your corner. Don't even entertain that, bro. Whether he escorts you hand by hand or by police escort, whatever it is, you go to that corner. This is not the time to talk trash.
Man. You got us Dominicans looking bad.
Oh, he looking bad. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh no, brother. Replay worse. That arm was dead. Oh, nah. That's tough. That's a bad knockdown, bro. I don't know if he get... And, hey, chat, where Kendrick at? Remember when I was talking about Pro Box? I said Pro Box is good. I thought NICKLAUS FLAZ would win. But don't get me wrong, Pro Box is good competition for a certain level of guys. Tiger, when's the last time we see Tiger Johnson look this good? Come on, man. So shout out to Tiger Johnson. If he could win this, that would be good. Show they, okay, bet. You know, he does belong on the level. He's just been struggling with guys that were not Pro Box level. But hey, that was nasty. But anyway, I don't remember what I was saying about the oh boy. Oh Lord. Oh no, cover up. Oh no, Flaz about to be out of there. Big right hand. Yo. Johnson is throwing heavy shots. If he goes to the body and starts mixing it up, body hit, Flaz might be out of there. Right now, he's just headhunting. It's working, so. And Flaz is still coming forward. Shout out to Flaz. He's a fighter, though. He's just slower. Look at that. He caught a jab while he was trying to throw a combination. The hook just whiffed. He was negative 250 like if it was Tekken. Double jab. Caught NICKLAUS FLAZ dead in his nose. And Flaz got to make this ugly, bro. He can't. The technique's not there to hang with him and try to outbox him. He got to make it ugly. But oh my gosh, it's getting ugly for him. Bubba Sparks in the chat. Oh Lord, hey, 2-4. Hey Tay, you did call it. You called it. I called it wrong. Going in, I said floss. He's just looking slow. And I'm not saying he's looking slow like it's bad. I'm saying Tiger's looking good. I'm giving Tiger the credit. Tiger said he felt disrespected. He said, I don't even know why this guy's the A side and I'm the B side, but they were trying to say I'm Pro Box. They say, ain't no A side and B side on Pro Box. It's good matchmaking. Oh, there's an A side. There's the one with the stripes. That guy's named Tiger. Oh, boy, that right hand. No. Hold it. Oh, no, Flaz. Hey, they might have to stop it. Throw the towel in, bro. Oh, no, he taking too many shots, bro. Oh, boy. The legs is gone. Them legs is gone. Bagugule mugule. Oh boy. Come on, Flaz. You gotta. Tiger Johnson just gotta keep doing what he's doing. Keep lining up that right hand. Oh, left hooked. Oh boy. Flaz is fighting back, but you gotta clinch. There you go, clinch.
Ref saving him.
Facts. Oh my god. No, the right hand is landing at will. The right hand is glued to his forehead. No, bro. The right hand is glued to Flaz's face. Nice body shot from Flaz. Oh my goodness. Belt boys. Oh my goodness. Tiger is cooking, man. Whoever called Tiger, bro, hey, y'all did y'all thing. Oh my gosh, the right hand. No, stop. I told you stop it. I told him to stop it, bro. Oh no, Tiger Johnson taking a bow. He taking it back. Oh, no, he doing a dance. Oh, Lord, he out there looking like Zab Judah. It's over. Call it, bro. Don't send him back. Oh, no, he hurt, bro. No, bro. Ref, stop it, bro. Thank you. What y'all be watching? You couldn't tell? The man did about 30 dang TikTok dances. You ain't gonna stop it? The man did every TikTok dance that's trending, bro. Of course you gonna stop it, bro. Went from the stinking leg to the A-town stop. To the Dougie, he did everything. Come on, bro. Boy was in there doing the WAP. Shout out to Tiger, bro. Hey, Tiger's on a different level, bro. NICKLAUS FLAZ is good, but, you know. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. I don't even remember what we was talking about before, but, hey, shout out to Tiger Johnson. I was wrong. I got fooled. Because Tiger Johnson hasn't been looking that good, but he's been fighting. Not saying Flaz hasn't been fighting quality opponents, but he's been, you know, maybe he was a guy that we thought was good because I'm going to be honest, bro, and it's no disrespect. Shout out to Najee Lopez. I know a lot of people like Najee Lopez. He's another Pro Box guy. I think as soon as he steps up, he's going to be done like NICKLAUS FLAZ. Pro Box is good, but I don't know. I think it's good for a certain level of guys. Bro, y'all listen to the broadcast? I just heard the broadcast. Chris Algieri just said that's the best I've ever seen Tiger Johnson. Exactly. Exactly. Because he was fighting a Pro Box. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking pro box. I'm just saying that pro box is good for matchmaking with certain level guys, like a B level guy. They're not good when it. Nah, that was crazy. I don't think that's a coincidence. That shout out to Tiger Johnson. I'm still not fully confident in Tiger Johnson, but we know that he's a good level for sure. Damn. I got to be
him a chance before he called that motherfucker.
Bro,
I knew something was wrong when the ref looked at Tiger and said, "Let him up, let him live."
Bro, why did he stop it, bro? Oh my goodness, man! From the first round, we saw it. Wow, shout out to, hey, I was wrong on this one.
You give the house guy every
true
concession,
true,
until he can't.
True. Shout out to NICKLAUS FLAZ, man, but double shout out to Tiger Johnson, man. This is good, man. Hopefully he rides his momentum, bro, and he starts looking like the prospect, the Olympian that we thought he was. Boy, he beat the hell out of it. Like, 'cause remember he fought Boca Chica. That fight didn't look good. That was his last fight that I seen. I think that was his last fight with Boca Chica. And shout out to Boca Chica. You know, Brian Norman didn't look good against Boca Chica, so it's not too much shame in that. But oh my goodness, he had to hit him with that right hook at the end. That was it. Tiger better pass that drug test because he ran around the ring last time. That's crazy. You gonna put the man on drugs? Hey, our brother out here snitching.
All right, I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Shout out to Wiz, man. Shout out to you, bro. I hope nobody put money on Flaz because of me. I apologize. Don't unfollow me. I'm sorry. I usually get them right. Hey, Casser. Oh my goodness, Cass. Damn, that's it. That right hand, every time.
Damn.
Every time. Sorry, Floss. I got to play this for you, though, bro. You put up a decent fight, but...
You got knocked the fuck out, man. Give me my goddamn money.
Floss looks super bad, Smoochie. Super bad. Not in a good way. Not like the movie. I'm more confident Tiger than Brad. Stop it, Tay. Okay, relax. I mean, you might be right. I don't know. You might be right. Relax, though. He said that's how Lubin gonna do Virgil. Hey. I don't know. I'm going with Virgil. I might be wrong 2 times in a row. You see what I said with Floss. So, I told you how I feel about Virgil stopping Lubin, but I could be wrong. Hey, don't take my word for it. I was super wrong with this one. Tay said Floss a cool guy, but Ohio bred only. Come on now. They breed only dogs. I don't even remember. I knew we were talking about Virgil Ortiz, but I don't remember. I don't even want to talk about that anymore. I mean, I do, but I don't remember what I was saying. Fuck him.
I'm only gonna say one thing about Lubin.
Yes, sir.
I ain't never seen a man get stopped at camp and go in to stop somebody.
I know you heard that, chat. I know you heard that.
Just saying.
Yeah, North American Boxing Organization, I believe it is, NABO. That's one of the regional belts, Wiz. Yeah, they have the NABO, NABF. I believe it's North American Boxing Organization, if I'm not mistaken.
They under the WBO.
Yeah, under WBO. Facts. Thank you. Yep. Wait, Lubin got stopped in camp. Hold on. Before you answer, Ty, hold on. I gotta play this. Tay asked, Lubin got stopped in camp?
Next question.
Next question.
This is why if you in camp, don't allow cameras in there.
Come on now, talk to him.
And if you working with somebody that's hungry, bagging groceries at Kroger's. Oh no. I mean, let me get the facts right. Bagging groceries at the Piggly Wiggly. Make sure you walk in that motherfucking gym with your squabbles.
With your
That young man
squabbles.
put you down.
Oh Lord.
And then put that shit on the internet.
Oh Lord.
That is Lubin that got stopped.
That was wow. Not for the Piggly Wiggly. Not the bagger. Hey man. Hey, who was working at? Hey, who was the other dude that worked at the with Dixie? Ty. Oh, what's my boy's name, man? Nate Campbell. Hey man. Hey. Them grocery store workers now. They put that thing on you. Clean up in aisle 5. Hey.
Clean the nigga up.
I'm telling you. Hey man, don't sleep on the baggers. We got Roach for Smart Car Part 2. Lubin got stopped. Hey, I'll bug him. I could feel it in the air. I can hear it in your voice. Something about Lubin just
regular 9 to 5s.
I
just got pissed off.
Oh Lord.
How the fuck did T.O. get a Bud Light deal? But Deontay Wilder was an actual truck driver for them. For Budweiser. I ain't seen no commercials and nothing with him.
Come on now.
No branded or they could have did that.
Come on now.
That's weird.
Yeah, weird. That's a nice way to put it. I'll tell you that. Somebody said rip Flaz to the pro box. That's best. Come on, man. Shout out to Flaz, but yeah. I'm kind of mad at myself for picking Flaz, dub, because I'll never trust nobody that don't that look a little soggy in the body. Maybe look a little soggy, but hey, shout out to Tiger Johnson, man. All more than that, Flaz did his thing. I mean, Johnson did his thing, man. Still undefeated.
Right.
Shout out to him.
Flaz did his thing. he kept up the, the standard of Dominican boxing as of lately.
Oh Lord.
We can't win shit.
I'm telling you, shout out to my Dominicans, man. Nah, bro. What's the name about to hold it down, man? Whoever calls the Dobbins for the fight. Who you for the fight next? I don't remember. No, it's no announcement. Never mind. But whenever he fight, he gonna hold it down, man.
Even when they hold it down, they still get hold.
That's a fact, because he's supposed to beat Shiraz, bro. They rob a boy.
That boy Turkey said, where he from? DR.
Wait, but
Dominica?
Republica Dominicana. But hold on, I thought Flaz was Puerto Rican though. He Dominican too?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. What my boy oh now he Cuban. I'm about to say Ozzy. Ozzy's Cuban, right? I think Ozzy Iglesias is Cuban.
Oh, Iglesias?
Yeah.
Yeah, he Cuban.
He Cuban, yeah. My bad. I'm trying to think of. Yeah, Pueblo just lost. He Dominican, ain't it?
Yep.
Gosh dang. I'm trying to help, bro. We ain't see Hector Luis Garcia. We ain't see him in Mediamu. He Dominican too, ain't it?
He back with the cartel.
Gosh dang.
He's sitting there taking money from Ness. So
That's
he
crazy.
got protection out there.
That's crazy. No, man. Come on, man. Nah, man. Come on, man. My Dominican brethren and sister, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, Lubin last fight didn't look that good, but I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna lie. I actually, I was impressed, but I mean, Eric Lubin is, he should have been the favorite. He's more known, but I got to give you something for being an undefeated young fighter like Ardra Holmes. I give him credit for that. I thought he looked good enough. I didn't think he looked bad. I thought he looked pretty good. But maybe I overestimated Ardra Holmes. That's a possibility too. I had Lubin going in though. I had Lubin winning that fight, but maybe I thought that Ardra Holmes was better than what he was. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing him bounce back. Hold on, Ty. Who Rashidi Ellis just fought? Javier Fortuna, right?
Catfish?
Huh?
What, Javi, the boy that's supposed to been have retired?
Yeah, he got put to sleep by Rashidi Ellis. Huh? He Dominican, ain't he?
Yep.
Gosh dang. Nah, bro, we gotta. Oh, what's the young bull from like the young buddy from like Jersey or something? I don't know if he's from Jersey. Rohan, he doing good. Come on, man.
What, Polanco?
Yeah, I know I was gonna find somebody. He Dominican, ain't
he? Is he?
Oh, I'm trying, bro.
Nicholas be claiming his Puerto Rican side.
Oh Lord. Oh, I'm trying, chat. I'm trying to find somebody to make, you know what I'm saying, my Dominican brethren look good, man. Come on, man. T said, I hated all of Tiger Johnson's fight till now. This is the only good fighting. Come on now. Hey, Teach, no, you are right on time, bro. Teach.
Rohan is Dominican.
He's Dominican. Okay, Rohan Polanco, right? Rohan Polanco?
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
Santo Domingo.
Yeah, see, come on, man. He on the Ring Magazine top 10. Come on, man. You holding it down, man. Man. I had to get y'all somebody, man. That's looking bad, boy. Teach, no, I was
fights.
But you're right, Teach. I was just saying that too. I was like, bro, I still not confident on Delonte Johnson, but I do know where he belongs. Like, at least I know now. Bet, you know what I'm saying? I did gain some confidence in him, but he passed the test, you know what I'm saying? Now I know he's back on that B/A tier type, you know? So we know his level now, because he's been looking shaky. I'm with you. He's been looking shaky. I don't know if this is more of Tiger looking good or just that Floss is clearly not on his level. That's why sometimes I be talking about that, what we call like people like George Kambosos bums and stuff like that. Bro, you gotta put some respect on these champions, because there be clear levels, clear tiers. Like you might not look good against a Devin Haney or Lomachenko or Rich Stitches, but you might look good against, like, I'm not trying to shit on Pro Box, bro. I promise I'm not. I'm just saying, like, there's different levels. That's all. Like, you can fight good on Pro Box and get smoked by guys that have elite potential. I could say that Tiger Johnson has great potential, because he was looking shaky before. And shout out to Tufo. He said his 147 was a good debut too. Okay. Yeah, I remember he fought Boca Chica. That's why I don't really, shout out to him. That was a bad fight. It was an ugly fight, but like you said, Boca Chica had a tough fight with Norman, so I can't hold that too much against him. Boca Chica's a rough guy, awkward guy.
I'm trying to think. Was that the no contest
for Brian Norman? Yeah. Yes, sir. Most certainly was. That was a rough fight for Norman. Huh?
Didn't somebody get sat down in there?
Yeah, I think Norman got.
I could have swore somebody took a knee and like said a whole prayer, got up and rethought.
Show did. All right, man. Brian Norman different, man. He different, man. I saw somebody reposted the spar between him and Kadir Albright. That's so funny, bro.
Somebody was jabbing his motherfucking head off. His daddy over here on the sideline talking about, yeah, do this. No, I'm not from Philly. Oh, more fights on here?
There are?
Wait, what am I watching?
My fight's over with.
Yo, it's a 10-round bantamweight bout. I don't know if I just went to another event or something. I'm on Fubo Sports through the zone.
Fubu. Oh, I need to come up.
My boy said FUBU.
What's up?
Oh shit.
I said,
Niggas is squabbling on FUBU.
oh, football, bro. I know it's still my fault. I'm tripping, bro. My fault, bro. Don't mind me, man. I must have got hit with that Tiger Johnson right that Floss was getting binked up with.
I don't know. It says live. It says FUBU Sports 2024.
Mm.
Let me see. Back out of this.
Oh man, I'll tell you from Philly, you got the accent of the guys on YSM channel. Phil, I said you from Philly, you say you from Philly, you got the same accent as a YSM. You know what I'm saying?
Literally on the opposite side of the Ben Franklin Bridge.
That's crazy, bro.
Whole nother state.
Look at you out there snitching, peel out. That's crazy.
Yeah, fill out is snitching. Just because you heard somebody in the background yapping while an interview was being conducted, that ain't me.
Out there snitching. That's crazy. Man, bro, we got another fight. Hey, man, this is a good fight weekend, though, man. That was a good fight, man. Shout out to Flash, shout out to Pro Box. But bigger shout out to Tiger Johnson, man. Delante Tiger Johnson, man. They, you know, we got, that was a good fight, bro. We got a good reason to keep our eyes out for him again and ended the year off strong. Happy for the young man, because I definitely was doubting. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely was doubting him. I sure was.
Who is this? This fat back.
Hey. Oh, they're eating. I'm about to go get me some food too, man. I'm hungry, bro. What you ate for dinner, bro? Or what you about to eat for dinner, if you haven't eaten already?
Salmon and pasta, man.
Hey. That sounds good.
I just scarfed down 2 bags of chips.
That sounds
I think Otto Wylene just fought somebody.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where you from, like Sweden or something? Or Switzerland? He must have fought him in there. Fought him at the crib.
He's on this Mickey card.
Oh, okay.
That's on the zone right now. He got a stoppage against some fatback. What the guy's name is. Oh shit, Otto Wylene broke the curse. My boy just had a baby and he put hands on someone.
Hey, come on now.
Got a stoppage.
Shout out to him, man. They say when you have the babies, bro, you can't be out there fighting now.
J-Fig, he from A-Sig.
Hey. That's crazy, bro. Bro, why Flaws got... Gosh, dang it, Flaws.
That's an insider promotion event. Yo, Otto Wylene, he was Ronnie Shields. What you think of that?
He with who? It kind of skipped out. What'd you say?
Otto Wylene is with Ronnie Shields now.
Ooh. What's the name just leave Ronnie Shields? Dave Morrell? Goofy?
Yeah.
You tripping. I like that though, man. Yeah, he goofy, man. I don't know about Dave Morrell, man. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's good, man. I like Ronnie Shields, man. I think he type of trainer that very versatile, man. From what I see, I think he gonna make anybody better. Dub said, read Tay's last post. Wait, Doc, it's only right you asked Ty who stopped lubing. We need at least a hint. I only read it because I saw what Dub said. My fault. Dub said, read Tay's last post. Yo, shout out to T-Back. Yeah, man. Hey, Tay, he said he want. Ty, he said he want a hint.
A random kid from
the Piggly Wiggly. He told you already, man.
Manning, South Carolina. He just turned pro.
From South Carolina too, for gosh. Out the swamp. That's tough. He from Kakalaki, South Kakalaki, chat. That's crazy. Tay says, sorry, I read that already. Oster says, me too. Hey, Boxer Wiz said, y'all talking about, yeah. I was just about to read that. We was talking about, y'all talking about eating dinner and Floss just ate a knuckle sandwich, man. Y'all chill on Floss, man. We ain't gonna see Floss for a minute. I ain't gonna hold you. We shouldn't see Floss for a minute.
You know what Tiger said to him?
What he said?
What type of dressing you want on your knuckle sandwich?
Come on, man. Hey, Tiger, pink, 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 pink. Tiger Johnson was, that right hand couldn't miss, boy. That right hand.
That boy do a spinneroonie.
Yes. Yes, bro. Out there doing TikTok dances on the canvas, man. Come on, bro. That right hand had that thing look. That been NICKLAUS FLAZ. He was looking sweet, boy. So that thing look good.
I think that singing the national anthem look like Dakota Fanning.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What side is that on? You said Fubo?
It's on the zone.
The zone. Let me pull it up. She
It's
like
the
Dakota
other featured
Fanning,
card that's on.
Man on Fire. That was Dakota Fanning in that movie, wasn't it? Man on Fire with Denzel when she was legit.
I think
so. Yeah, I think so. That was Dakota Fanning, man. That's crazy, bro.
She like one of them girls from Whoville.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, yo. He said on the zone?
Lady I'm on the phone with, she look like her coworker.
That's crazy. Okay, bet. Man, I'm about to go ahead and call it though, my brother, man. What you gonna be off for the fight tomorrow? I know you gonna tune in.
Oh, most definitely.
Yes, sir, man. I'm gonna be on for that.
I'm on pack watch.
Hey. Man, this man, bro. So before I go, what's a contingency plan for Boots? I'm trying to think like
going towards the IBF champion.
Hey, okay,
because
a
boss, wink, wink, might be busy.
Yeah, he's busy. Yeah, and Xander. I mean, I saw Eddie said that. You know, he said, "Look at that, Virgil, Bakram." You know, he said the other champions, but I mean, Xander and Abbas are out of there because they're unifying. Fedora's out of there, so like Bakram, then yeah, Bakram or maybe who else? I can't think of anybody else. Madrimov, but I don't think
Eddie has a choice.
Right.
As far as the Virgil thing.
Right.
You got Oscar and Virgil's dad talking about, we sent him tickets. No.
Come on, bro.
Y'all didn't. The zone made sure that Boots would be there at night.
We sent
because they're invested in having their biggest names actually fight. They're not trying to make the mistake they did with the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia stuff.
That's crazy.
Seeing their investments go to other platforms, lose or, get their greatest achievement on another network.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, and that makes sense. Tay says background, but if he dethrone him, he won't get a unification. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, we have to start being honest, right? Like, including myself. If Boots goes to background, bro, if Boots doesn't get Virgil and he goes to background, I don't want to hear nothing, bro. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I already shouldn't hear nothing from nobody. He unified in the ring magazine. But if he doesn't get Virgil, he goes gets background. If he beats background, he's an IBF champion. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else. Him about whatever fight he can't get, it's never his fault. I'll tell you that right now.
It's the homie right here. My bad, Doc.
No, you good, bro. You good.
I actually know J-Fig.
Where you see J-Fig at? Oh, fighting?
Yeah, Justin Figueroa.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I'm not watching that, so I'm not watching. I cut it
My
off.
partner from Atlantic City.
Okay. That's what's up. Kay Novelli says that women's pound for pound list was that. Which one from the ring?
Boy. That thing was Mickey.
Yeah, I responded to it, man. You know, I put my list out there. I thought my list was fire. I can pull it up. Well, now I'm about to get off, man. I'll pull it up. But
I got one question before you go.
yes, sir.
Since when did the ring not acknowledge women's heavyweight?
Come on now. You know when. You know when. That's bro. That don't show no Clarissa, no love, bro. Like, I don't get it.
I don't think it's a Clarissa thing. They just don't show the division in its entirety. No love at all. Because when the last time they actually had a ring holder at that weight
that's a
class?
good question. I don't know that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the answer. But you better than me, because I would think if let it be somebody that they want that has somebody is more preferable, I guess. They probably would have made that division for the women, but maybe not though. So you're right. I shouldn't put that on them like that. You might be right. It might not be a Clarissa thing. Kane said, "Layla, what up, Kane? Yo, UMG says, did you expect that, bro? I did not, bro. I was super wrong tonight. I had floss. I was way wrong. That boy. Hey, shout out to Delante, man. I was way wrong, UMG. I don't make no excuses when I get it wrong. Now I don't get them all right. I was super wrong. This man's Kane said Clarissa don't got a lot of fights, bro. She's 4 times undisputed. Does Usyk have a lot of fights? He says she wants 50 and no respect and don't have 20 fights. What? So she gotta be 50 and no like Floyd to get respect. Floyd wasn't 4 times undisputed like Clarissa. What are we talking about? There's multiple paths to greatness, man. Stop. Don't do that.
Whoever's saying Layla, that's cap.
Yeah, I thought he was trolling, but you know it's the same Kane, bro. He be trolling. Well, I hope he be trolling. I don't know if he's trolling.
She's never won a ring belt
at all. I don't recall that either, but
that's what happens when you don't fight the people of your time.
Come on.
But
now.
I can tell you who has. Ann Wolf.
Come on now, talk to him. Shout out to Ann Wolf.
Shit, Christy Martin won one.
Christy Martin movie just dropped, in it, or it's coming out. Shout out to Christy Martin.
It's out.
Shout out to Christy Martin. Ain't popping off like the GOAT though, but shout out to Christy Martin though.
Shit. Shout out to Clarissa. Now we getting all the women's biopics.
But they ain't gonna give her credit though, you know.
Shit, where Layla's at?
Oh, okay. Oh, it's coming. You know it's coming. That's what all the hype for. She got to keep her name attached to Clarissa, then she gonna drop a movie. She gonna drop.
Homie Raquel.
Shout out to, hey, she just signed the MVP too. Shout out to Raquel, the fine beast, pretty beast. Excuse me. Shout out to Raquel, man.
About her.
Yep, she just
they
signed
bought
the
her
MVP.
out her deal.
Yep. Oh, by the way, MVP, they tried to reach out. I said this already before too, but now she signed her deal. Maybe people hear me. She was talking to Matchroom. They made an offer, confirmed what I had not. Shout out to Kendrick telling me to drop articles because I might need to do that because I made a video about that too. Matchroom reached out to Clarissa. MVP reached out to Clarissa. And some other, basically they said all the major promotions. But I know for sure Matchroom and MVP. I'm not sure about Golden Boy and PBC, but they did say all the major promotions. I think they actually did name PBC, I believe, but don't quote me. But they went back with Salida. Here y'all go with still an undisputed list. Amanda Serrano not higher on nothing. Stop the nonsense. Amanda Serrano higher on the GOAT list. Yeah, you wildin'. Yeah, you wildin'. My list, I had Katie Taylor. They had Katie Taylor number 1. They had Clarissa number 2. I had Clarissa number 1, Katie number 2. I put Amanda Serrano lower than what she was. I put Gabriela Fedora higher than what she was. I think I left Michaela May. I think they had Michaela May number 3. I was cool with that. Chantel Cameron was number 4. I was cool with that. But what stood out to me is that they didn't have Alicia Bumgarner on there. But they had Ellie Scottney. No disrespect. I like Ellie Scottney. I like Yokatsu Valle, you know. But I took Yokatsu Valle off. I added Alicia Bumgarner. I don't remember where I put her. I believe I put her somewhere above Lauren Price. I mean, she was undisputed, right? What are we doing? And then I think my number 10 spot was either, I think I put 2 people. I think I put Ellie Scottney and Carolyn Dubois. I'm not sure, but I think I'll probably lean towards Ellie Scottney for accomplishments. But yeah,
Those are the 2 names.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, those were the 2 names you put at the 10
Okay,
spot.
appreciate it. Yeah, okay, appreciate it. Shout out to my brother Ty. Amanda beat Katie. Hey, Ty, I'm out of here, bro. Hey. Hey, Kate, you should have came earlier. I can't, bro. Man, I said Amanda beat Katie twice, bro. Where'd they fight again, Ty? Whose platform was it again?
What?
When Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. Yeah.
It was an MVP promotion.
Oh, okay. Whose promotion?
She was home.
Oh, she was home. Okay, thought so. Okay.
Shit. I wish MVP or Matchroom would have offered her what Salita was willing to do.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
I don't think Matchroom doing that no more after Devin.
Yeah,
You're not
true.
letting you come in there to promote yourself or doing partnerships.
Yeah. Yes. I think she could have benefited greatly from Eddie Hearn. Just if Eddie Hearn would do nothing, I think Eddie Hearn, for what like literally promoting is, like verbally promoting things, vocally being vocal, I think he's by far the best at that. I think I should say Oscar's good at it too, for those he wants to, but Eddie Hearn does it for everybody. Like from outside of the other stuff about like matchmaking and stuff that falls under promoting. I'm talking about just strictly promoting and speaking, like, you know, promoting your fighter. Eddie Hearn, I think Clarissa will benefit from that. I think everybody will benefit from that, but I think I take a lot of pressure off Clarissa.
Belly getting his hot takes off too.
Yeah, I see. He said Devin gonna beat Norman. Hey, I'm not mad at that, man. Ty has Devin. I have Norman. I could be wrong about that too. Third fight Katie got all 3 of them. That's why she's 3-0. Yeah, we got to wait. We got to wait to see. Shout out to Oster. We have to wait and see, man. But yeah, I'm not mad at anybody picking Devin, man. I think it's a great fight, bro. I don't even know why people are fighting about that. Like, I mean, I get it. Yeah, we pick Devin, you want Brian, whatever. But to me, I'm gonna be honest, man. There's no loser until obviously after the fight. I mean, but even then, still, it's like I got a number of respect for both of them boys, man, for taking this fight. Yes, sir. But my brother Ty, man, appreciate you pulling up, man. I'm about to go ahead and slide, bro. Yes, sir, man. Be easy, bro. Catch you tomorrow. Good Lord willing. Yep. Chat, I'm about to go ahead and call it, man. Appreciate y'all rocking as always, man. And one man. Hey, shout out to Delante Tiger Johnson, bro. NICKLAUS FLAZ, boy. That wasn't even right. He did him like that. That wasn't even necessary. I wasn't even called for. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Shout out to all the members, you know. Shout out to those that show some love in the super chat. We need that. Keep us going and growing, baby. Shout out to Oscar for renewing his membership for 8 months, man. Shout out to him at the Boxing Talk graduate level, bro. I appreciate that. Need that. Shout out to George for the 99 cents sticker in the chat. Shout out to George the Last Patriot, aka George the Last Dragonborn, for $2 in the chat. Shout out to TJR for the 99 cents. Another 99 cents. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the Canadian dollar. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Canadian dollar. Shout out to Smoochie for the $2. Shout out to Tufo. What the heck? I did not even see Tufo renew his membership, man. Shout out to Tufo renewing his membership, committed to the channel for another 30 days. He said he's not going nowhere.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving! The show goes on!
Shout out to my brother Tufo, man. Renewing his membership for 7 months at the Boxing Talk graduate level. He said, Doc, me and Ty ready after the show if you got to. Oh, bro, I'm sorry. I don't know how I missed this message, bro. Sorry about that, Tufo. Dang, man. Shout out to you, bro. I apologize, my brother. Yeah, not tonight. I'm gonna go take my dog out and stuff like that, but I don't even know. I was gonna try to say tomorrow or something, but I can't even. I don't even know, man. But thank you, bro. Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez dropping the $10 on the super chat, man. Appreciate that. Hey, shout out for the last second. You know what I'm saying? the last second buzzer beater. Shout out to K Novelli with his first contribution to the chat, dropping the dollar on the chat walls with that bread, that cheese, that butter. Shout out to my brother K Novelli for dropping the biscuits. You know what I'm saying? The buzzer beater like Kobe. I appreciate that, man. Dub said 2 for a real one for real. Yes, sir. You are a real one as well. I appreciate y'all rocking as always. Shout out to who joined? Kendrick and Ty for joining the panel. And yeah, man, I'll be back on tomorrow. Don't forget to check out the videos, man. Go like the videos, do all that good stuff at Bonbons. Also check us out on other social media platforms as well. We are there. Check out this ad.
For your listening pleasure, we are now on Spotify under Dr. Boxing Talk. The same thing on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, everything. Dr. Boxing Talk, man. Come rock with us. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? If you can't become a member, if you can't drop a super chat, if you can't drop a Cash App, if you can't join the Patreon or anything else with monetary value, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell as well so you get notified when we drop another YouTube video banger, because we drop bangers on the daily multiple times. Hey, man, we get the hustle off the muscle around here, man. So keep rocking with us. Tell your peoples about us if they like boxing. And yeah, man, you know, we just help your boy out, man. Follow on Twitter, follow on Instagram, follow on TikTok. That's how people like Abbas Barral and George Jakovic, they come to the channel, man. They see the activity, and that's when they come and rap. So they keep us going and growing, baby. We will do that, good Lord willing. Y'all be easy, take care of yourselves, smack the like button, but most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace.
From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold, we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.